We are actually early, which is a little bit strange for us. Victor Levitt, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. And Go For It Painting too. And Fly Mode Chairman Adam, always the man to be in. And Valley's 56, Chris, I hope you're keeping well as well, mate. Grace has just popped to the shed to get some masking tape for her little project for tonight. Right, I'm looking at the camera on camera. I'm looking at them on camera. I'm looking at the camera that side. No, I'm looking at the camera that side, and it isn't there, it's that side. It's Grace with this bloody lead, it is. So how's everybody keeping? Timber Surf and Craig. I know, Craig, 7 minutes early. You need a gin after that, don't you, mate? How is everybody anyway? What's the weather like in your location? Absolutely messing it down here. It's Wales, isn't it? So we caught Trevor Stubbs' live stream earlier. Hello, John W. You all right, mate? Yeah, we caught Trevor's and Moira live stream earlier, and he had the Royal Scot going through Acton Bridge. It was a bit touch and go because there was a Pendolino coming the other way which would have blocked it, but they actually managed it. All right, Tony. And the Royal Scot is one of the videos that actually appears in our trailer, and she's a gorgeous train. Yeah, lean in to read. Tony, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Craig saying hello, say hello. Craig, need a coffee. Epoxy derailing and power issues with running in my room. 66 in 10 days. Oh, Jesus, not good, mate. Not good. Hello, Jake. You all right, buddy? And I think I said it hello to you, Tony, but hello again anyway. Trevor Stubbs, are you back in the warmth, mate? What a cracking capture that was. Touch and go with that Pendolino coming the other way, but it got out the way just in time, didn't it? It really did, and she's a gorgeous train, is the Royal Scot. Buckley Junction, Sean. I got it right. Sean, tell me I'm right, please. Barnabas Junction. Welcome in, sir. Hope you're keeping well, and your missus, of course. Well, the missus is more important than you, obviously, but she told me to say that. Victor, Chris, Jake, Lintry Town, new double low gauge model railway. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're keeping well. Timber, we'll be flitting in and out as clearing the path for the house for carcass removal and shiny new replacement. Not a worry, mate. Not a problem. You know, attendance isn't mandatory or frowned upon if you're not. Hi, Jacob Barnabas. Well done, Rob. 10 points. Yay! Good boy. Craig, meow meow for the 5 little kittens. Treb, warm and dry. Yeah, I got scared. I would have run for a second. That was close, wasn't it, to be fair? But you got a cracking capture there, mate. I'm changing my name tomorrow, Rob, just so you know. Do you mean your channel name, Jake? The better half, yes, she is. Thanks. Good. Good to hear. Ray Burtleton's in the house. Welcome in, Ray. New subscriber. Oh, you know what this will mean? One of the others is probably going to beat me to this if you're a new subscriber. Great. It's entirely up to yourself, Lintry. But Grace has a little book she likes writing people's names in so she can call you by your proper name. So if you want to drop your proper name, that's fine. If you don't, that's also fine. Dan. Oh, look, Boris Trump. At least I've got hair, mate. How's the Mr. Sheen going for you? Sean. See, I'm not the only one. Timber's the same. Yeah, as I said, Timber. Trev was out braving the. It was raining as well, wasn't it, Trevor? braving the weather to capture the Royal Scot going through Acton Bridge. Got quite a few others as well. You got some good going there. And Amy, I believe, I'm presuming Amy is someone that you actually know, Trevor. Well, a few of you know, as a train driver, because we were a bit confused about a loco called Amy, but she's just qualified, so well done to her. We have a new subscriber called Lintry. Mr. Sheen going well. The girls love rubbing a solar panel on a sex machine. Yeah, but that's only if the wires are connected, mate. Ian Press. Hello again, buddy. You alright? Amy is the flying vixen. Thank you. I had a feeling. I had a feeling about that. I wasn't 100% sure. I did have a feeling about that. Where are we? Wayne Model Builder. Hello, hello, Wayne. You keeping okay? Been watching some of your modelling, mate. You're nuts. Your attention to detail is nuts. And on that, since she's gone upstairs, we have a box arriving tomorrow from Wayne, who has built us. Sorry, I'm just making sure the door's not open. Wayne has built us a model helicopter, and we will be doing the reveal on this weekend's episode, where Mum will probably end up crying because the helicopter is dedicated to a tragic accident that happened 30 odd years ago up in here in North Wales. And well, you'll see more in the video. I'm not going to go into it too much now, but it will mean a lot to Mum. Oh, flying vixen. And hi all, highway. Evening one and all. Evening one and all from Sussex by the Sea. Haunted Halloween with Jackie instead of with Jake. Ray, I don't have enough hair on my head to do a colourful grey beard here. Trevor, well, at least I've got hair. I prefer the streamline hair or my dynamic style. Yeah, it's easier for running in, I suppose. Amy Elizabeth is her name on YouTube. Thank you very much, Jason. Rob. Oh, God, thanks, Rob. How are you two? What?
Only taken one of the ABX today.
Who? Okay. Yeah, not bad, buddy. Not bad at all. Getting rid of the Halloween, he says.
Halloween?
Amy is a celebrity driver, midwife turned driver. Probably far better paid as well, Trevor.
What's that?
Oh, Amy, the one that was driving that train tonight. Oh, that's off one of the figures. Better figures. Gavin Fry. You missed Lintry. Advisor, his name is Lyndon. Ah, brilliant. I didn't miss him. I did mention him, but we didn't get a name. But thank you very much, Gavin. Well, Lyndon, you're more than welcome in here. I'm sure Grace will inform you, but we tend to our lives tend to be a little bit non-PC. So please don't be offended if you hear whatever. We try and keep the swearing to a minimum, if not zero, preferably, because we did get a little bit constricted about it. But plenty of innuendos. None of us are absolutely normal at all in here. But thank you very much, Gav. I hope you're keeping well, mate. It's good to hear of you. We were sending out a search party. Flight, hello. Finnerton Central, Brian. Thank you for the chat earlier as well, Brian. Alan Reynolds at Buckle John. And good evening, Robin Grace, and hello to all in the chat. Good to hear of you. That's scary looking. Brian Engage, you said the other day, I forgot. Dan. By the way, did Will stick to his decision of drinking Disaronno on his birthday? No, he actually went out on his birthday, had a drink of ale, and hated it. Sean, don't take offence, take a gate. Craig, coffee in hand, man, EM2 speaker is loud, could hear it all the way down in the kitchen. Gavin Fry, good, well-behaved pub banter. Pub banter, yes. Well-behaved, borderline. Non-PC, does that not equal Apple Mac? Boom Tish, well done. Hermitage Road, good to see you again. Sean, if you take offence, build a bridge and get over it. Oh, gee, is this the way we're going, Sean? Dad jokes. It's past watershed times now, so swearing allowed. Dan, where's Jake? No, I didn't get parcel. I did though. Hello. Half time of footy, so just watching at the moment. No worries, Gab. As long as you're okay, that's all. You know, like we always say, if the regulars aren't in, we do get a little bit concerned, buddy, and more concerned about you, obviously. Grace looks like she's staring at a spot on the wall. She's now kneeling on the floor staring at her phone. Just her phone, mind.
No.
Hello. We talk trains, purple mittens and bumpy bits, but it's all in fun. Yay. Dan's asking, are you okay, Grace?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Hello. Next stop for Tuesday. Ivo! Good to see you, buddy. Lyndon, I might have the company, enjoy banter. Good chap. If you know Gavin, I'm sure he's filled you in anyway, so. But yeah, innuendos are more than welcome. Andy keeps bragging that he's a pilot to get the ladies. Doesn't work. I thought Andy was the Russian spy. No,
that's Flymo.
No, Flymo was the Russian spy, wasn't he? Hello. Brian, who's the fellow with the engager cell? Defaulted with chop. Yeah, it always defaults with top chat. You have to switch it over to live chat, buddy. Gavin.
Rob. What haven't you done?
What
haven't you done?
Oh, it doesn't matter with us.
Yeah, because then you don't see all the comments yourself.
And Gavin's beat you to it.
Why?
Big thanks to everyone here. Shout out to our mods, our donators, the subscribers, all the gifters as well, and our lurkers. Big love from Grace and Rob. We always appreciate every single supporter. He beat you to it.
Yeah.
Well done, Gav. 10 points. Yeah, and like he said, me first, Grace. You weren't concerned when I wasn't chatting for the first 1.5 hours on Saturday stream. Really, Dan? Raymond Leggs, I'm doing okay. Jet lagged so much from the vacation, I forgot Monday Club yesterday. Ian, don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, please do. Smallwood Junction's in the house. Craig, losing his name. Rob with Andy. Ray, welcome to the crazy but fun chat. Almost this week, busy watching machinery restore and do a huge flymower. I've been watching, I'm weird, I've been watching some videos on YouTube, stateside, of people actually making their own cutting decks for behind tractors. I love engineering. Brian, Dan, I almost got a Thomas and a Percy, but they were too much. GWR, definitely a 50 pointer that. Okay, I'll give a 50 pointer. Haunted Dive will just send my girlfriend off to you, Jake. You can have the second pain in the heart. That's uncalled for, Dan. What's Jake done to deserve that? Don't forget to hit the like button. That's very true. Thank you for Go Through Painting. Snowy, how's you doing? And how's the little girl doing? Our little Lexi doggy. Damn, thought it was raining and then I realised my 66 is going around. Well, it's raining here. Oh, Ian Melling, thank you so much, my friend. That is really, really appreciated, honestly. Thank you so much. Rob, you missed my last comment. What do I miss? What did I miss? This is me in trouble already. What did I miss? What did I miss? Where am I looking? Jason. Oh, give me a clue. I can't find it. Please, Jace. Say it again, please, Jason. Jerry BBR, no UK channel. Mostly mowers and tractors. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I got in, sitting upstairs watching YouTube, and I just got into watching it, and I loved the one. They were literally creating their own decks. I said she on the same time as you did. Fair goes. Right, I'm about to upload a clip of Amy tonight. What should the title be? Amy Zooms. Amy's first... No. I was going to say Amy's first ride, but no, sorry. Really sorry. I do apologise. Genuinely. Fort William to Malaga, but can we provide it? Would love you. It's snowy. Jimbo's in the house. Have you got your gin with you, Jimbo? I'm too close here, aren't I? Brian, who's the person selling Engage stuff? I'm looking for... Jason, come on, send the message again, please. I'm still looking. Or have you sent it already? Please, Jason, I'm begging you. Rob, you'd love to watch Wes work mechanic, but also good at electronics. If you want, Jerry, drop us a link either via Facebook or by email for that, please, if you don't mind. Big announcement at the weekend was what Jason said. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, yes, you do, Jason, don't you? Yes. I will explain in a minute, Grace. Or have a look at your phone, actually. We're okay, thanks, Lexi. Just heard you say her name and woke up. Oh, bless. No way. Lexi, we love Lexi. I'll be making a big announcement at the weekend. Jason's giving up his DCC and he's going back to DC with Brian. That's what his announcement is. Another train show next Saturday, larger than last weekend, says Ivo. Yo.
I'm just going to have a...
Yeah. Craig, meant to say I would love to do that next trip to Scotland.
I just had to get out my skipping jeans.
And Hi's in the house. Oh, yeah. Oh, I do apologise, Hi. I've missed you, but welcome in, buddy. I hope you're doing okay as well. Watch Wes. Actually, I can click on that because I'm on the computer here at the moment. If I click on that there, watch Wes work. Yes, I've got it. Thank you very much, Jerry. I've opened it up and in the window. Instead of reading off the iPad, I've got the computer running behind instead. No, I don't want to pin a message. I don't want to pin a message. Go away, you stupid thing. But yes, I had a little surprise today. I went to my hospital appointment. They've done no bloody scans or anything like that. All I've had is a steroid injection in my shoulder. I can't move it properly for the next couple of days, and then I can start moving it with the other arm. But anyway, on the way back, we popped into the smaller model shop that's literally on the way back from the hospital, Mona Models, and I picked up a little train in there. I've also found another Mallard, but just a standard one. So the 70th edition one, I don't have to run constantly. But I also got a train from there. You know us, we don't know a lot. I just like the look of it. And I got it home, having a look at it. And I didn't realise, but it's a Deltic. And I like the Deltics. I think it's probably why I maybe have had an inkling of what it might be, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Ears up, tail wagging, Lexi, not me. Are you sure it's not you? Your tail's wagging, Snowy. We're going to have to try and do a catch up at some point. But obviously, Grace driving me to the hospital and back today. Yours is a little bit far for us to drive at the moment. Model Rail Scotland. Thank you, Adam. Won't show up on my side. So, would be less of a forced wake up if you put a sausage in front of her. That's very true. Lexi does like her snacks. Dan, are you taking the body off this new Mallard? Did you learn from me in replacing the body? To be fair, Brian Finnerton is actually helping me do some doing some videos, helping me doing some very, very basic servicing. The rest of the stuff, I've got a model that I'm actually going to be sending to him soon. Because obviously Brian's still the go-to person for servicing and repairs and everything. But Brian's trying to teach me how to do the basics, you know, the oiling and the cleaning and everything like that, Dan. But yeah, let's hope it's not the same one as last time. Craig, did Grace stay in the right lane this time, Rob? Or did she try driving to the left? To be fair, and Dan knows our area, she actually drove from the model shop back here. So she was driving along the country roads first, 60 mile an hour, but country roads, down onto the 55, and then down into our village. And to be fair, massive improvement.
First in heavy rain.
Yeah, first time she's done it driving in heavy rain. She did go out the other day with a friend of ours who is a blue light driver. And he's going to be teaching her the basics to start with, but he's also going to be teaching her the stuff about, you know, a little bit, obviously not into blue light driving and stuff like that and excessive speed, but about safe progression and things like that. So between her last drive with me, her drive with him, and today's drive, to be fair, she's done a really massive improvement. Gear's a lot smoother. Lane discipline was a lot better as well. But yeah, thank you for asking. Baby steps, Rob. Yeah, but I'm still coming back to you for everything else, mate, I promise. Hello, oh, I missed somebody coming in. Adrian Cooney. Hello, mate. How are you? You keeping okay? Those shoulder injections are painful. Oh, yes. Yes, indeedy. And weirdly, she went in the back this time. The rest of them I've had in the front. Adrian, how is the replacement track going? We haven't actually started laying the track yet, just pulling it up. And then Grace was working yesterday, and then obviously hospital today. So we're going to start from tomorrow. I want Brian to service my Engage pannier. He's the man to do it. Hey Brian. That's okay, Tony. The train set. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. We'll just pin that to the top. Thank you very much, Blymo. Brian, can you service a T-gauge engine? Harris. Hi, Rob. I always say keep death off the roads and drive them on the footpath. Exactly, mate. Ah, good to hear, Adrian. I'm glad you're in, buddy. Either most UK drivers on country lanes drive like the WERC team. Well, when we were driving, it's a 60 zone, reasonably straight roads. But Grace said she was only comfortable with driving at 50 mile an hour, which is I'm absolutely fine with, because as we all know, 60 is a limit, not a target. But we also all know that some people treat it as a challenge. But yeah, if you're up again at all next time, Gavin, you might notice a marked improvement as well, buddy. Gavin very kindly took Grace out for a drive. I think that was your first drive, wasn't it? Or your second?
No, first. I think it's a big difference.
First drive, yeah. Yeah, so Gav, next time you're up this way, you should see a big difference in the driving, buddy.
It's just because it was wet and I've never driven her in the wet, so it's getting used to a few different things, wasn't it?
That's in the back, least forgiving place. Yeah, I was quite surprised at that, Adam. I was quite surprised. Dino! Welcome in, buddy. Brian, I can't do Engage, let alone T. Makes me laugh when they say it's just a scratch. Yeah. Really? Can I do it to you then? Leamington Station. Hello, matey.
Although, did you not tell someone before it'll be a sharp?
Yes. When I used to work as a CFR, at the time the CFRs weren't doing anything sort of invasive, but I had a paramedic ask me to do a BM on a patient, and this patient's, I won't use the words, I'm not going to say thankfully, bless her, she had dementia, so thankfully she didn't understand what I said, but yes, I said to her, you're gonna feel a small PR1CK. The paramedic creased. Trev, I want someone to board and select my loft ready for the next part of my master plan. Smallwood, evening Leamington. Good, hello. My next serious UK trip will be next summer. Well, if you come to North Wales, give us a shout. No Mav tonight yet? No, that's true.
What was Timbers? Because Maggie's a bit more Timbers comment.
Where are we? Sorry, I've missed one. Go on, read it out.
I would offer Grace if I come over, but she may not know what to do with 264 brake horsepower.
Well, she's driving 240 at the moment, so...
I think I'd be alright.
I think she'll be alright. No Mav tonight. Time spinning our website, but I'm sure everyone is getting fed up with me mentioned by now. I don't care. It's our live stream. We'll do what we want. And if we want to pin your website, we'll pin it, because you deserve the praise. End of story. The short trip to London planned this autumn.
Oh, I skipped ahead, sorry.
264. Well, I can get to 269 on stage 2. Alan Reynolds, okay, I'm away now. Take care all. I'm going back up in the loft. Thank you very much for dropping in anyway, Alan. You look after yourself, buddy.
No, darling. Well, you probably might pop back in if I'm not away.
Bus and take Grace for a lesson in that. Yeah, I think that's a little bit too big.
What was that? Sorry,
Dan saying you can nick the training bus. Lyndon, I just started my own channel, so this will be a very interesting channel. Okay, so Lyndon's just started his own channels. Can one of our mods please share Lyndon's Linktree channel and maybe everybody jump over there and hit the subscribe button, please?
I'll make sure we are. Yeah, I've just done it.
Okay. Yeah, Lyndon, Grace has just subscribed us to your channel, but if someone could put his channel as a live link. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Brian. And obviously Timber as well. Brilliant. So everybody, hi and bye. Oh no, he's saying that. Everybody jump over to Lyndon's channel and please hit the subscribe button. You know we always try and help each other out and support each other. I can't share now, says Jimbo. You don't even share your bleeding gin, mate. Brian subbed. Yeah, Lyndon, the one thing you'll notice here with us, you will find during the live that there'll be loads of links shared to people's own channels. We're very, very much supporters of sharing other channels and getting the numbers up and everything. So yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm good. Done. Welcome, Winter. Early days, but a few things on there. Brilliant. People just subbed. Lyndon, not a problem. It's the way we are. We really support. If we can help others, like so many helped us, it's been actually less than a year. And with no subscribers to what we are now. And that's because of other people. So we do the same. Gin, no, anything else is very share. Oh yeah, so you're not even sharing your bleeding gin, mate. That's terrible. I bet you wouldn't even share the tonic, or the lemon. Anyway, you get your butt in here. I shall pass you over to the gorgeous Grace.
What do you want?
Money?
I ain't got none.
Okay.
Try later. Huh?
Huh?
What did you just say?
Nothing.
Is that why you're running away very quickly?
They're coming to take me away.
Haha, hee. So hello everybody. Hope you're all keeping well. And Lyndon, very big welcome to the channel, darling. Now I'm at the desk, I shall put you in my book. And I must do another post again with all the different names because I haven't done one in a while, so. Yes, I did kind of gather that one, dear. Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. As you know, mate.
Oh, Pete's in the house.
Hey, Pete, darling. I actually screenshotted it as well to make sure I had it, so. bear with me, guys. I'm just getting it written down. Deadly silence.
So is it? Why are you whispering? Don't forget how to turn the volume up here.
I just said that there's quiet until you ruined it.
Oh, did you hear what I said? I asked Snowy how Lexi was, and apparently it woke Lexi up.
Yeah, and she poked her ears up.
And then I said Lexi, 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 and then she started wagging her tail.
Aww.
They're getting a very good view of your forehead, you know that?
Yeah, I'm just writing onto my list, that's why. Because he also forgets that I'm a bit shorter, so I do have to put it further down.
Massive delay.
Oh, yeah? Are you watching it live on there?
Yep.
Ah, there we go, that's in the list. So, what comments am I missing on doing now? I'm seeing lots of links shared. God, that's tiny. Can we make this any bigger? Even though I'm struggling to see this in my eyes. And I worry about engaging. So lots of share of links as always, which like we said, we always want to help support people.
It's on the analytics.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Ian, I wasn't here at the time, but thank you for your donation as well. I believe it's your first one with us, so a big massive thank you, darling, as well. Jake, I told you not to call me your secret nickname, being in front of others. Remember the buttercup. Okay. So yeah, Rob's just said here the update is out for top tiers, patrons and members for you guys to view now, and then it's coming out tomorrow. What's your name? Oh, just 3 minutes average view on a 20-minute video. Yeah, we get that. It's crazy. And even like our analytics of views, you'll get some episodes and updates that just nothing, and then you'll get others at 24 hours and we're at 1K already. There is no rhyme or reason, and if some of them are the same length of time, it just can't make its mind up how it wants to perform, and obviously it varies what everyone's going on at the time. But yeah, we can't seem to work out the pattern, no matter whether we're doing time or anything. I can't work it out. I really can't. Oh, that's a bit better. I may have made this a bit bigger. Bear with, guys. Is it going to get bigger? There we go. Can see that bit better now. Although that's just disappeared wherever that's gone. Ooh, where's that gone? 2 sets, guys. New things. We're not usually. It's usually on the iPad, so I slightly different today, and I kind of lost it.
Put it back on the iPad if you want.
No, it's fine. I've got a way to make comments bigger. Because even I was getting... Yeah, that too. That would help. So, where are we at? Sibby actress to the bishop. So, what car have you got anyway, Timber? RHJ 6, yeah. 11 sharers. Hello, the purple one, as always, of course. Always got to be a bit of purple. Except the yellow dress, of course. I might, although this year I might find a way to put a bit of purple in it. You never know. I watch too many movies, same as us. We're too much of a niche group. Yeah, I think that is partly what it is obviously it is a bit of a niche, what we do. But even then, you look at what we have, and the subscribers don't even mean nothing to your views. It's, and the time of year varies, and let's be honest, lads, unfortunately, I am a female, so that also kind of gets some. We know it does. You look at our views in the summer compared to the winter. Yeah, there is kind of, we're not idiots. You can tell there's a reason that some tune in then. But obviously you guys that are here throughout the year and everything, you guys are the ones that are supporting us and always being there. And on that note, as always, and yes, Gav, you beat me to it. However, I wasn't even here, so that kind of doesn't count. But a big thank you, as always, guys, to our patrons, our members, all of you guys, your subscribers, you know, our gifters, our donators, one-time multiple, you know, everyone watching a video, watching from an advert, commenting, everything like that really helps us. Like we said, we wouldn't be able to do anything with this railway at the moment if it wasn't for you guys. And a big thank you, as always, to our moderators who are on and off alive. They're always moderating, always looking at comments and things. So they are a brilliant team that we have there as well. You have a hearse. Do I believe that or do I not? I'm not sure.
You blind git having it that big.
I know, for some reason my eyes are just struggling tonight. I've not put any eye drops in though. It's the heater last night. It's got to my eyes
You
again.
almost read that from here.
Really?
Hmm.
I wonder why mine is so bad tonight. No idea. Timber's car is nicknamed a beast. Ours is Maggie. Hello, Sean. Someone on Sunday. A flake driving in class 69. I reckon would take more than a flake. Speed of 69. I am struggling with this for some reason tonight. Guys, I'm getting old. I might just go and get my eye drops in a bit.
Old and ugly.
You just called me beautiful before. Make up your mind.
Try catching up.
Yeah. Trouble at the mill. Glass empty already. Oh dear. You can have a 10-100 as well. And still a bit crackly. What's that? Sorry. Dan, or is that too, Jake? I know you two are talking with each other.
No sound.
Oh yeah?
It's not. It's okay. It's okay with here.
Oh. So you think I should be a woman, Grace?
Huh?
Huh? What said Trev? Have I said something wrong? I might have said something wrong. I'll be Rail. Good evening, Richard, darling. You okay? Dan, that crackle is a YouTube thing. Big Clive also gets it on his live stream. So yeah, if anybody is having, like, loads of people are having issues, do let us know. Thanks, Brian. Are you rested off your hard day, buddy? Rob's Rail. I'll be Rails even. Dan, go home, Grace. Your eyes are dry. Honestly, I swear I'm like struggling, whether because it's so far away, I don't know. Considering I always used to stream from here. Still here listening, just put my stuff away. No worries, Craig. And if anybody worries where new Durham Craig is at the moment, I think he's on Holly Bob's. So if you don't see him much this week, he is okay. He's just enjoying the time off. What? I heard my name. Jake, yeah, you and Dan were talking to each other. I wasn't sure. Sounds okay here from Adrian. We have a new stock of wagons now, if you haven't looked already. So Brian's got some new stock on his site. It is pinned to the top of our chat. So if you fancy having a look at the store, if there's anything that interests you guys, please take a look. More shares of pages. Brilliant. I called my podiatrist on Monday to cancel the Tuesday appointment. She ran back and said, you don't have an appointment. My osteopath called me on Tuesday to say why I wasn't at the Tuesday appointment. Oops. We did one when we were still kind of tail end of COVID, wasn't it? And we're working away. So we did a shift in Manchester, finished at 2 o'clock.
Liverpool.
I thought it was Manchester.
No, Liverpool's 2.5 hours away. Manchester's 2.5 hours away. It was Liverpool.
I thought we finished early and got whichever it was. Anyway, we're in the northwest. And Rob had an appointment at around 4ish anyway, so we knew it was tight to get back. He'd already warned the hospital that, you know, we were on shift, we were coming there, so they knew we might be a bit late. So managed to rush down there, obviously legal speed limit, things like that, but you're in a rush to get back.
Well, it had to be an ambulance, 60 mile an hour.
Yeah. We get there, Rob rushes in because we're literally bang on time. He then comes out 2 minutes later. His appointment's the next week. So you were early at least.
I was going to say, I wasn't late for the appointment, was I?
No, you were early, but so we did that one.
it was just interesting explaining to Control the next week.
Why you needed, yeah, because basically we were known for our control of we were happy to stay on and overrun with certain jobs if they got certain ones in and things, and we'd help out. So it was kind of, we'd started that shift as well. I forgot about that. We'd start the shift to say, look guys, you know, usually we can stay on, but we can't this week because we need to get going. And they always played fair with us. They made sure that we had enough time to get back, didn't they? And like we said, we then stuffed up, and a week later asking the same thing. But you know, it was a great relationship with the controllers up there. They looked after us and we looked after them. So, no, LOL, you're on about being a woman YouTube and the opposite advantage it has for you. Well, a pair of balloons. You know, I've seen the videos with like the string and the balloons, and that might work. I don't know. Get a yellow dress, that seems to work. Let's get Mark and Lisa up to 50 plus subs. Are they not at 50 yet? Moneybrook Junction. How were they not at 50 yet? I honestly thought they were. Age is my excuse. What's Rob's? Several long hours working during COVID and several months and years before that. So that's what I'm blaming that on. Spring Cottage Model Railway. Hi buddy, how are you keeping? And your name is not sticking with me. I do apologize. I don't know why it isn't sticking. This is why I write the names down. I will get it eventually, if I can find it. I know it's in here. Oh yeah, Spring Cottage. David. I'm so sorry, David. For some reason it's really not sticking. Did I see John W has come in as well? Better early than late. Exactly. That's always a good thing. Oh, I have a yellow dress, says Trev. Do it. Just do it. Go for it. It might help your views. Just wait till summer though. They usually appreciate it a bit more. But go for it, girl. No, 21 I think it said. Moneybrook Junction. So yeah, if you haven't already, guys, head to Moneybrook Junction and check out their channel. I already thought they were over 50 subs. No, Ivo, darling. But yeah, also getting to like that 50 mark means that you can start going live and things like that. So if, you know, if you guys can help us get them to there, then it means I can start doing things like going live.
Well, there's enough people in here tonight
That I
to
think
push them past the 50.
Yeah.
So if we can get 30 people in the chat.
I don't know how many their numbers on actually.
I thought someone said, I think you just said 20.
Oh, is that what it was?
You just said something about 20.
No, Jake said no, 21. I think it said, I'm not sure if that was their numbers or something.
Well, if it's
else.
that, we need 30 people to go over there and hit subscribe.
Yes. I know this collective can help. They helped me get my Prescott portraits up.
Yes.
So I could go live. Not that I have been live on there. It's just been too cold to set up drawings. Spring Cottage, not a problem. I'll get there eventually. It's just, I don't know why. It's eventually and then it'll just tweak one day. Ordered that. Oh, have you been ordering, Pete? Ovo, I fly mobile, thank you. Rolling around the mid-Atlantic currently. Nice. Even getting anyone over 50 plus would be great. Exactly. So that just means that people can live stream and things like that. And that opens things even more and means we get to see more of them. So, okay, Pete got her a syringe too. Ooh. I'm ORF to the kitchen for a refilled gin. No worries, Jimbo. So I think at that point I have caught up. So I think I might flip it and 20 subs. I've had someone unsubscribe them. Okay. I know as well, sometimes it can just be the algorithm and all that. It is a pain in the behind. This isn't working. This page here, for some reason. I don't know why.
The whole thing. Go up into that bar. No. Oh.
Sorry guys, just playing with the, we've done it through Studio. So just playing around with it, but
maybe it takes a while to come through. It's not Studio, it's the analytics page.
Oh, it just says Studio up there.
But it's the analytics page for the actual live.
Oh, okay. Learn something new every
Lyndon,
day.
yeah, you do have to have 50.
So yeah, if we can help people get to 50, that is always a brilliant one, guys. You know, as I said, it just helps people able to live stream, and also, you know, we get to see people working on their trains, which I think is always fantastic.
Just going to say the audio is a tad clip tonight. I wonder if it is a YouTube thing because it's playing fine for me.
Weird.
So I'm wondering.
Maybe it is YouTube. Do you want to look at Dan Detector and see if there's any issues? Just in case it's been posted on, you know, for other people.
Yeah, YouTube's third in the list.
Oh, okay. YouTube is having issues then, guys. So if you are having issues, please do let us know, obviously. But we just looked on Dan Detector.
No, it's spiked about an hour ago.
So yeah, there is issues with YouTube at the moment, guys. So if you are having issues streaming, obviously, please do let us know, like if we freeze, things like that. But it seems like there is issues, which could be, well, that isn't working here as well, Rob. I think it comes with Brian in Focus Photography, official sponsor of a model railway crew. Yes, we are looking forward to your first show, Jason. 23rd of June, or am I getting that as the wedding date? Remind me of the date, Jason, because we've got a wedding that weekend as well, so I'm like debating dates in my head. It's 23rd, isn't it?
I can't remember.
Please remind me, Jason, of the day. So we've got a very busy weekend with shooting a wedding and then going obviously to Crew Show to take pictures. Hopefully get a bit of time to go around ourselves. Oh, you are correct, right. So 23rd, which is a Sunday, is Jason's first event. It'd be lovely if you guys can obviously join us. But we also have been told, Jason, have you released the poster yet? Jason, you have, haven't you? Again, I'm making sure I'm not stuffing up things here about opening. Have you released that? He has released that, hasn't he?
What?
Publicly. The opening.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine then. I didn't want to stuff up things then. So also he has Pete Waterman officially opening the show as well, which is another brilliant thing, and plenty of layouts for us to come and see. Sorry, Jason, I'm just like questioning myself a lot tonight. Obviously, I didn't want to reveal anything if it hadn't yet and then stuff up. Moneybrook Junction is now at 22. Let's get them to over 50 subs. Come on, guys, if anyone can help us get there. You know, if we look, we've got 45 in, you know, 22 subscribed. There's still another, you know, at least 15 that maybe subscribe. And, you know, I think as soon as they can go live, it's just that little first milestone, isn't it, when you open your channel. So, Scott's Rails, did I see you come in? Ah, good evening. So, yeah, Scott's Rails, hope you're keeping well, buddy. I'm always having issues, says Jimbo. Oh, mate. Evening, Dave. How's a rebuild going? Black carbon after 2 hours of running all over my hands. Just had to clean them. No worries, buddy. Evening, Andy. Andy, hi, buddy. You okay? Basement is a constant temperature. Flymo, that's Flymo. Sharing of links again. Issues with YouTube Messenger and Facebook are playing up, apparently. Correct. Yeah, brilliant, Joe. Like I said, I just didn't want to stuff up. So, yeah, there's a few technical issues going on around main sites tonight then. Just editing my latest bridge video. No worries. That's brilliant. Are you know when you're releasing it, or is it just when you get it edited and up? Gary, Leicester Station and TMD. Very good evening, darling. Hope you're keeping well. Blooming busy all of a sudden, says Andy. Oh dear, is that spring coming in and suddenly life is getting busy again? Cruise show, unfortunately timber scale shop will not be as I'm full up when I inquired. Oh, that's a shame bit. That is such a huge shame. I'm going to have to go back to this because my eyes are just...
No, that's fine. Why don't you go and put some drops in as well?
I think that's going to help because even looking at the screen, my eyes are getting a bit... Oof. Although the iPad is dead. I'm literally... Bless you. I'm literally getting like...
I should have sneezed in your face, that would have helped.
No, that's
Have you put? Oh yeah, I plugged that in.
Still kept it on.
So she's a bit of a blind bat tonight. Switching the track. Switching. Where are we, Ray? We can listen but not go on chat. So in local mode, not a problem, buddy. Model rail cruise 17 weeks away. Jesus, are you getting nervous, Jace? Talking to her. No issues. Been looking at your site, Timber. Be getting something soon. Yeah, but have a look on Timber's site. Timber, feel free to share it. I'm just starting to build a new double out gauge layout. All my stock is over 10 years old and my digital system was struggling to get a decent signal decoder and no longer available. Right, Lyndon, Brian or somebody please share the link to Brian's Facebook page, Penison Central. Rob showed a poster. We can't, can we? I mean, I can show a picture of it via phone. I'll do that in a second. Someone share a link to Penison Central. Lyndon, if you jump on that, answer all the questions, the capture questions basically. Go on there, and I'm sure you can find all the people here on that and more, and you will get the support you need, buddy. Right, so Jason's been. Rob, show the picture. Rob, show the picture.
What picture? Jason's one?
Yes. I think the only way I can share it is like that. So if I share that, try and hold it straight. So yes, that's Jason's crew show. Is that better, Jason? I'm out of trouble now.
Sorry.
No, you're all right. Missed my reminder about 4 days. We had a competition. So yes, we have got 4 days left to this competition. We obviously started with anonymous what?
It's not turning on.
It is on.
Oh, sorry.
An anonymous £50 donation. Was it Jimbo that? Jimbo also stepped in with another £50 donation. We also have another donation that will be revealed
After
to the winner, which basically means that we have got well over £100 worth of WW Scenics vouchers to give away on Saturday. You can also, if you haven't used the code yet, RGJT -20, you can use that with it as a first order, so you could get one heck of a deal. Can't be used with anything that's on sale or anything. Anybody that wants extra entries, they can drop £1 for an extra entry into our PayPal as a donation. Any money raised will go to another draw. But yes, that will be announced. The winner will, well, we're doing the Wheel of Death, and the winner will be announced sometime during Saturday evening's live stream.
The proper Wheel of Death. Because last time we chose the winner first, didn't we?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It will be the proper Wheel of Death.
My alarm goes off at 4:20 AM GMT. Ooh, not good.
Is that GMT? Because like me, he would put the snooze button on.
Rob showed a poster. Going well. Should I have it right there? Penison Central. Yeah, so Lyndon, if you jump on that link for Penison Central, you will get some help in there, buddy. They're a cracking bunch, including all the guys in here. Tim Scale for all the accessories you can't find elsewhere. Thank you very much, Timber. I'm back in the chat. Good timing, I see. Oh yes, and that was the other thing as well. If anybody abroad wins and you're worried about shipping, Gavin, Mr. Gavin Fry here, has very kindly offered to pay for any shipping. But I think it was over £150 and you get free shipping with WWS. But otherwise, Mr. Gavin Fry will step in and help pay for the shipping.
But if anybody does want to opt out, I know we've had a few names, but if anybody else decides
they can opt out in the evening, can't they?
Yeah, but let me know as well, means if they can't make the live.
The Timber, the 50% off the static grass deal has elapsed.
Yes, that was Friday, I think.
Jason, if anyone local to crew would like to offer themselves an exhibition volunteer, please contact me. So yeah, jump in. Gavin, don't forget competition winners are obviously. Yeah, he's just said that. I do apologise, Gavin, I didn't read that. Sorry. Dan sharing the code. Thank you very much, Dan. Train set on YouTube. Thank you very much, Flymo. Well, have a nice evening all later thoughts. Bye from High. You look after yourself, mate. Thank you so much for dropping in. Does Wales count as overseas if I won, Gavin? Colin Bay does. Where are we? Well, from where it's technically over the sea. It is actually. Well, it's over a strait, but it is still salt water. Pete had a good response from my marker thief blog, Rob. Oh, brilliant! We completely forgot to do one actually. Thank you for reminding me. But Pete put a thing out about security and that.
Oh yes, and I still haven't done my paintbrush one either.
Jimbo goes up at 10 p.m. G&T. Everybody knows that Jimbo so well now, don't they? Well, Chris, I always thought that Wales would be nicer with an East Coast. I'm beginning to agree with you, Chris. I really am. Like a full-on East Coast, straight up and down the East Coast, you mean? Or even if it was just connected via a few bridges, toll roads. Maybe all of them toll roads. Right, I'll press it back anyway.
Okay. I feel like tonight's the night I would have grabbed my glasses.
Where are they?
Flat.
They're no good there, are they?
Well, I've not worn them in years, but they might have helped tonight.
Well, they're fat lot of good there.
Maybe I do need to get my eyes checked again.
You can't talk, can you? Your mum's left hers there as well.
Oh yeah, this is true. But I've not used mine in years, have I? But I think they might be due a check. Get your eyes checked, guys. I think the last time I got mine checked was 2021.
You should be telling blokes to get their prostate checked.
Yes, that too. Get your prostate checks, and ladies involved as well. Check your bosoms. Although they say that men can get breast cancer as well, don't they?
Were you just telling them to get the ladies to check their men's prostates?
No, I'm saying ladies get your breast checked.
Oh.
Because you can't just say about the men getting checked, can you?
No,
there is ladies involved that watch as well, you know.
I was just thinking, I thought you heard it get the ladies to check the guy's prostate.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind. I don't think they'd mind on that one, dear.
So yeah, any ladies in the house, stick your finger up your man's bottom.
What if they do anyway because they enjoy it? That might not be something they want to tell on there.
We'll turn it back.
Oh, so guys, I'm just setting up the iPad because, like I said, my eyes are they're struggling so far ahead for some reason tonight. So I'm going to get it up on here. Maybe because I'm just so used to reading it on here now. So I'm just going to bring it up and view them on here. And then we shall get set up and carried on with the TMD as well. Almost said MDT. So I'm trying to think where we are with comments. So did you see Jason's where he said about 7 AM?
What about it?
Anyone who wishes to volunteer will have to be available on location from 7 AM.
Yeah, that doesn't concern us.
No, I was just trying to see where you were with comments. I went to what?
Gavin said, good shout, so your son, but down the man.
Oh Jesus, where's that? I can't even see that.
No, it's fine. Just go from where you are.
Oh, okay. So if I've missed comments, please repeat them, guys. I went to Wales once, went to Port Merion, the prisoner. It was awesome. Wait, Port Merion was part of the prisoner? I don't actually know. I don't need to check my... I don't need my prostate checked yet, right? Yes, men can get breast cancer. Sorry, guys, we've enough of a prostate to worry about. Yeah, I did think, just because we've got onto that topic, I'm sure that I'd heard a few years ago that men can obviously... So men should also check as well. Yes, so, yeah, enough of that, but enjoying my dinner. You got anything nice, Flymo? Men should always check their low-level boobs, so, yep. See, we're here to support people as well in all ways.
I'm just not supporting their low-level boobs.
No, we won't be the ones to do that. We'll leave that to yourself or your other half. Always the other way around. First stage of migraines is pressure behind your eyes and a bad eyesight, vision related headaches. Yeah, so I do get migraines, but mine are more tension. So usually with mine, I tend to get the pain and it goes upwards. That's usually my telltale migraine. Obviously you can get them changed and things like that, but also when I'm in the ambulance, especially in winter with the heaters, my eyes just dry up, something chronic. And I knew I needed to put my drops in. I just hadn't got round to it today. So I've not got any pressure or anything. Honestly, it's just like looking there. It's just, it's all, I can see them, but it's just, I feel like it's straining my eyes. And then when I came away, it's like, you know, those optical illusions you look at and then things are still there after. Moves like Jabba. Mine are perky, Jason. Yep, so yeah, everyone's saying men can as well. I've messaged Jason. Rob, not quite. Jason will be there before 8 AM, hopefully. Right, guys, so I'm just going to flip things and let's get carried on with the TMD. Put my mat out so it doesn't go anywhere. So we're kind of carrying on from last time that the TMD is together, but we're painting the, what's supposedly metalwork, but brown. So we're going to be painting that up. Straight off. Put that there. The problem is I did get on and already paint some of these up, and they're so easy when you drop them to find them, but the silver I was using really is actually too dark, so bear with me guys while I just sort this angle out. Yes, I know the orientation is wrong, well done. Why is this changed angles? Huh? Bear with, guys. That's not usually there. There we go. Let's get a light moved over. So, like I said, I've painted a couple of these up now because they're so small. They are a bit of a pain because it's also trying to get them to they're very light as well. So it's trying to get them in position. So I've been using for ages this Citadel colour, so lead belcher. So I've been using that for ages, but it gives you a very dark silvery colour. So, funny enough, when we were in Bangor last week, I think, I popped in and got a different metal one. However, I couldn't decide. So, I've actually got two. So, you've got like this very dark, not that it's showing it on my camera. This is like a very dark blacky silver. You know, it's used a lot with the models with their armour.
What colour he used?
It wasn't this brand.
I'm just thinking that's the right colour. Jason, when you were painting those railings, what colour did you use, mate?
Because this is how mine are looking, but we thought about it, it is quite a dark silver. So I've kind of ended up getting a slightly lighter one that hasn't really got as much black in it, but then you've got your pure silver one as well. So I was thinking of going over one in my lighter silver, see how that is. And then if not, we do have like the really polished up silver. Because I do like these Citadel colours. They're quite thick and they are pretty good. Sounds like an ophthalmic migraine. Could well be. It could end up be that I'm getting one, but it's not my usual. Although now I've said that, the back of my head's hurting.
The silver paint was Rebel Matte 49, he says.
Can you message that? Because I will forget, Jason, please.
I'll screenshot it.
Oh, all that. But as soon as I have a loop, I'll be streaming again. That's how I got diagnosed with migraine for the Optimus. Seen something wrong with pressure behind my eyes and got told to see my doctor. Oh, okay. So I last had an eye test because I was having a lot of dry eyes, wasn't I? When we were working away constantly, and it was just dry eyes and eye drops, but that was 2021, so I think I am due one, to be honest. I should probably go and get one. Yeah, sound is magnified by 1,000,000 times. It's horrible. Did you have a lovely day the day you went to Bangor? That's a song, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't remember the rest of it. Wonder if gunmetal grey paint might be better.
Good answer.
I can't remember what goes next.
No, he's asking a question.
I thought it was part of the song.
Yes, but he's asking the question. There's a question mark at the end of it.
Yeah, I thought it was something about the song.
Wally.
I thought it was something about the song because we had this before. We were just, you had your hair cut and things, didn't you? So today.
Why were you talking about haircut and that?
No, because I was talking about when I got the paint.
No.
That's what I mentioned, Bangor. Vallejo engine grime with a subtle bright Citadel silver white dry brush is good. So I think I've actually, this is the layering Citadel, which I think is the dry brush, and I'm still not quite there. But I have used layer colours before as bases, and they work pretty well, to be honest. So I don't know whether to go with the lighter silver and then try and dry brush the lighter one, because obviously otherwise I can't really move forward with this. Beautiful day we got on the way, and all for under £1, you know. Dark silver is fine. It gives an impression of weathered steel tubing. It does happen. Scaffold is the same as railing material. So yeah, it's just in person, damn. You know, you look at it at a certain angle and it literally looks black. So we both agreed, looking at it, that it's just a bit too dark. I think, unlike the steps, but because it's such a fine area that I've painted, if it was a big thicker area, you can see it a bit more. But because it's such thin sections, it just really looks quite dark, doesn't it, Rob? This is a problem with the camera. It's quite misleading. But I've actually seen it on the phone there. You can see that it's quite dark unless you hit a certain angle. Who is, sorry?
Trev.
Oh, no, not Trev, darling. Oh, and on the way back. You're singing along there, Andy. Project Soldier engaged for my channel, currently on hold until I get a medium Y3 point and freeway asymmetric and scale points for set design yet. Never built for the TV series. eBay or something, I'm not sure. Is it like a rare thing you need to find? Besides, from a loco startup inside that belt shouldn't smoke upwards. True. But I think we're not really having any smokers in it. I'm not sure at this point. I cuddled with Jack, but unless you have photos, I'm not admitting it. I don't drink cider, to cider 40, and no, I'm not Jack, unfortunately. Have I missed comments there?
Possibly.
Thank God it was a clean version, Chris. So yeah, I think what we're going to have a try is with this lighter colour and see how that goes. So when we went to the Bangor shop, I did kind of get a few more paintbrushes, mainly because these are a lot better. These I got some thinner ones because I found just the thin ones that I had, if you compare them to these new ones, there's just such a difference. They're even like finer than this little spotter I had, especially for like the figures and that, compared to like this absolutely tiny one. I don't know if you can even see it. It's absolutely tiny of a point in it. So I might have got a couple new brushes. That was kind of a day for me, wasn't it, for spending there. But the problem with this paint is if you go too thick on, you then get like your build up and your level on that. I've just got to find my paintbrush I did use. Oh, that was this one. Oh. A bit later than usual. No night, Adrian, darling. They look alright like that. The dark suits them. Unfortunately, it's that typical, I think, compared to the camera to you guys, it looks quite light, but in person, it's just that little bit too dark, isn't it, Rob? And I think especially when we're like in the shed and it's not lit that well, it's going to be a bit of, it's just going to be too dark for what we want to achieve. So I'll put that there. That's actually not a bad view, is it? I'm definitely going to use the, so which one am I going with? I'm not going with the still, I'm going with the next iron hand still.
Raymond, I'm trying to rebuy my childhood train set.
Oh, lovely. Oh, Chris, I found a new freeway 00 point in a job lot I got, and that made the rest of the lot free. I love my freeways at home.
Damn, I find cake decorating brushes can be really fine and smaller than modelling brushes. Not compared to the ones you got the other day, no? Jesus, they were tiny.
Oh, there we go. Crunch of a new bottle. So,
I'm more a shooter.
no, Maura, darling. So what I can show you here, guys, is this isn't even my lighter one. Like the lightest. I just don't want to open it until I need to use it. But I've got it over my finger now. So that's the difference between the two colours. Again, how well it will show it, I don't know. If it focuses. If it focuses. Ah, there we go. We've got focus. So as you can actually see, in person, you can really see the difference. But there's a lot of black in this one compared to that one. And I think for some things it's handy because it just shows, there we go. I can show you just the marbling within it. So I think for some things it's a brilliant effect. But unfortunately, because it is such fine lines, it's just looking this complete darker colour. Where compared to that other silver, there's a big difference. So I'm going to try with this lighter colour. Who's shooting off? Sorry.
Pete.
No, night, Pete, darling. Kettles are whistling to me, calling me to make a cuppa. I used to paint the armour of a Warhammer Knights with a light silvery, very nice effect. So like I said, I do like this colour. I've used it a lot. But when I saw it painted up to this, that's when I was like, it's not quite the effect we want. So that on the camera to you guys, because of the light, looks very bright. But in person, it is really quite dark. And, you know, there's all about weathering, but it just looks too dark, in my opinion. You know, Rob thought the same, didn't you, darling?
Alright.
This is what we find. This doesn't make much difference because it's going on top.
Rules some models follow is in models. The colour you want is never the exact one you find. It can be shaded lighter or darker to make the correct shade of models.
The problem is, because this is over silver, I can't really...
Jimbo is well weathered, apparently.
Is that after or before the gin?
Is that weathered or plastered, he meant to say?
Well...
I think we should get a crowdfunding thing for a new glass for Jimbo.
Bottomless one.
Oh. Jason's come back. I shall re-screenshot. Collection. Rebel enamel paint number 90 metallic silver.
You haven't just gone up to your loft for that, have you, Jace?
Probably sent one of the cats up.
Yeah.
Go find out the proper colour for Auntie Grace.
Yeah, if only cats would do that. But then if...
they're too busy with that smart toy now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Absolutely murdered. Yeah, Jason, is that smart toy still working? Your cats were murdering it.
So what I'm actually going to do out of curiosity is just paint one side. because I don't know if because it's already been painted that's going to make a difference, because it doesn't seem to be doing much. But then it is right in front of a light, so that could also be why. Hey, has SJ been in tonight?
Oh, yeah. Jimbo. Lemonade has no lemon, it's just busy nonsense. Spring Cottage, I need a three-way. Who doesn't? Point. How do you control the switching and point motors? Is there a sequence with two switches, or can you combine all the effects? I'll leave the experts in the group answer that one. Another rule is shake the bottle or tin very, very well. Nice.
Sorry.
Shake the bottle very well.
Yes, I have been told how rude it sounds.
What, shaking the bottle?
Yes. Do you not remember the last time I shook it right by the phone and everyone was kind of saying how rude it sounded?
Lyndon, where did you get the fencing? Lyndon, that was part of the Peco TMD kit, buddy.
But it's quite similar to that trackside fencing, isn't it?
It's not far off, you know.
So there is Peco line side fencing that we've got.
Oh, yes. It's the same as that, isn't it?
And it's very flexible. I think the difference with this is you'll notice the ends have got like the bottom half kind of shaved off, but that's because of where it fits on the TMD. So I don't know if that's made any difference, you know, Rob.
It's not that much lighter then, is it?
I've only done half, but
When operating in a three-way situation, you need excellent control over your equipment.
oh, it has made a big difference actually, Rob.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if you want to come and have a look, see what you think.
Oh, if I must move, considering this anesthetic's wearing off now. No. Let's have a look.
So it's going to be hard to show you guys.
Where am I looking?
I painted that side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Not
that's...
that. So it has actually made a
that's
big
lot
difference,
better.
hasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's not going to look a lot to you guys like it's making a difference.
Brian's shooting up.
No, Brian, darling. But I promise you guys in person, because I've only done this side.
Yeah, I think that's light enough, actually.
Yeah, with that colour.
Yeah, and then you could always weather it down, can't you?
Yeah. So, like I said, unfortunately to you guys, it's not going to look like I'm making much difference. But it is one of those in person, when you have it away from a light, a lot of that dark colours that come out has kind of gone. And I could even do it a bit patchy.
Chris, one should have a cutout on the first pair of rails, because if they're thrown, it fouls the second pair if you throw them. Craig, digestives or ginger nuts? As long as they're proper brand digestives, I'll have those, please, Craig. Martin Shipman shooting off.
No, Martin, darling. Oh, definitely, I don't like ginger nuts, so it's digestives for me.
I've got a packet of ginger nuts.
Sorry.
I've got a packet of ginger nuts.
Ugh. Have them to yourself.
Good. Sorry, normalise them, said Chris. Jason, bourbons are a must. Yes, of course they are. Again, as long as they're branded.
I don't know, the some of the cheapy ones are alright.
Alright, but they're nothing compared to the proper ones. Jimbo, I've had it away from the light a few times in my life. The press is shooting off.
No, Ian, darling.
Everybody's shooting off.
I was going to say, nobody wants to see me painting fencing and thinking stuff this.
Yeah, I'll have the digestives, please, Craig.
Shall I actually paint the other ones as well? Because people might see a difference then. Where this is just a bit boring, isn't it? Because it looks like I'm not making any kind of difference. But actually, that angle painting that, it really does make a difference. So I've done it a little bit patchy. Because then we can keep some of that dark in. But it does mean...
Lyndon said you can definitely see it's lighter.
Ah, good. But what I can do then is if I want to go back and add a bit of weathering with it, I can just use the initial silver in patches. And that will cover it nicely.
And some rusting.
Yes, I've got my rusting as well, haven't I? Where's my other angled one? Oh dear. Oh dear, where's that gone? Missing. Ah, there.
Got some good old sharing going on tonight.
Oh, brilliant. That's what we like to see. There's a support for everyone.
Ian, you don't have to apologise, don't worry.
Why is Ian apologising?
He's only had 5 hours sleep last night. Trust me, I know exactly how you feel.
There is no need to apologise, not to us.
Jason, you need a biscuit corner at Crew with a mug-shaped dunk tank. Fling all the bald-headed Garys you can find. £5 for 6 balls to dunk a Garibaldi. Jimbo, for anyone interested, I've just completed radio contact to 124 different countries.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
So yeah, this is, I've got to say, after seeing that Peco one as well, what I like about these is it's so flexible. Now this is obviously used on the, I've moved that actually, on the kit, so it will be straight, but the line side one is actually quite flexible as well, which means you can just move it to where you want to. There we go, if I put
Poor
that
Gary
there.
Poor Gary may have a comb over, you know. Chris, I've been dremeling out holes for point motors. Good job with BS standard glasses. The cutting discs flying everywhere.
Oh dear.
Yes, those cutting discs. I should have warned you about that actually.
That was my fear. That was my fear when using them.
Those discs do explode rather well.
Yes.
I think that's the why they give you so many in the kit, because they know they'll blow.
No, here is your reminder. Is the back door and front door locked?
Yes, they are.
Obviously, again, because this is going on brown, guys, it's not the completely best coverage at first, but these Citadel paints, if you get it the right thickness putting on it, usually covers it quite well.
Tesco's Ms. Molly's Cookies. Not heard of those.
Yeah, that's the own brand.
Oh, okay. If Gary had a comb over, then a wind machine to be used so it collapses as dumped. Spring Cottage, what was the furthest away, Jimbo? Craig, Cola 60021 with the transpose looks spanky up. There. What's that, Craig? Well, anyone interested, I used to work on the Garibaldi one at Jacobs, Liverpool.
Huh.
Adam, those little cutting discs never last. They made up 20 of the 35 polypiece cutter set I got for Christmas a few decades back. Yeah, it is, it's ridiculous. Like you buy the 100-piece sets, 95 of them are the cutting discs. Jimbo, Japan and West Coast America. I've also got station from the Antarctic mill. Sweet.
Don't you start me off.
Yeah, Craig, what do you mean about the colas? Is that something that you've had today, is it? Chris, I'm bald at the front, but if I comb my long hair forward, I can give myself a rather cool new romantic look if I wear a hat. You can get drill bits that you drill with them and still powered. You can drag them along any line you want to cut as you go. Yep, that's very true. Adam, not the big roll line, Jim. Like a Garibaldi or Biggie or Flowerton. Swing Cottage. Jimbo, nice one. I'm mid-Atlantic currently, if you can get me on HF.
Ah.
High frequency, in case you didn't know.
No, just the fact that they're both on. Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's alright. Just Spring Cottage replying to Jimbo. Sharing each other's call signs. The angle you've got that at now, Grace.
Mm.
See the section middle left?
Yes.
It almost looks invisible.
Yeah. Because it's a shiny. I just thought that when I was looking at it on my phone. I just caught it.
I used to nick a Garibaldi or two on the way to the canteen after working on my machine. John W. I would leave the odd spot unpainted to give it a rust-looking effect.
So I've got a few different paints that I've actually got rust paints for it. So what I think the problem is, I'm not sure how well they're going to attach to the thing. So in one sense, this can go as like a primer for it.
Craig, class 60 be painted. Sweet.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing things like locos yet.
We had a teacher like that. Every time he leaned forward to read the text, he had to flick it back up. To pay or not to pay?
What are we talking about here?
Yeah. Hair today, gone tomorrow. We're definitely on the hair choices tonight. Thinking, do you put the iPad behind there somewhere and you can actually read the comments as you're painting?
Oh, can I? I'm looking through the magnifying glass. I don't know if I will see them.
If you move the loop deck temporarily, you can put the iPad there.
Yeah, but I can't because it's wide in, isn't it? So I don't want to mess with it.
I will never stoop to a syrup, says Valleys. Nope, me neither.
Flick it back.
Call it a mullet, then back in passion. Oh, Jesus.
I want my mullet back.
King Julian's in the house. Thank you very much for the shout out the other day, Julian.
We actually got to see what you look like as well.
Yeah.
Hi,
To
Rob
chain
and Grace.
down the load. I hope this one didn't come flying back at you. Andy, no rugs here, man. Hi, Rob and Grace. Hello, King Julian. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Yes, Grace was out on shift and I sent her a link to your video. And I said, here, a face to the name. Definitely looks different to the real King Julian, doesn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Slightly different accent as well.
Yeah. Little sore and some bruising. I think you're being polite there, aren't you?
I can still cut a rug, but I will never wear a head merkin.
Yeah, those drill bits you're talking about, Dan, the only issue with those is they're never going to be as fine as one of those Dremel discs, are they?
Which ones are you talking about?
You get drill bits. You know, a drill bit will drill a hole.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can also get drill bits that actually side cut as well. The original link was too long, so I had to shorten it. Jimbo, I've gone bald gracefully since I was 30.
I've actually known someone that was in their like early 20s and went bald as well. And some go grey quite early as well, don't they?
for my nephew. I think it's cool that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I think it's cool that Jimbo sits in his truck to do his wagons. I think that is just bloody awesome. Most people pull over and either sleep or eat. No, King Julian pulls over to do his wagons.
Yeah.
And they are gorgeous.
Ah, you got to have a hobby even on the road.
Chris, one of the boys in the sixth form school was going bald. Jesus.
Yeah, I knew someone that went bald very young. I think it started, like you said, like late teens.
Jerry knew a guy who started losing hair at 19.
Jeez.
Jimbo, never bothered me at all. I went from blonde to light blonde. Speaking of which, you need to redo mine.
Yeah, we do know you've had it cut.
Raymond, I'm balding. I have a solar panel at the back of my head.
Yeah, but that's only because you've hit your head so many times.
Yeah, the hair just won't grow there. My dad had a full head of snow white hair at 86. Dad's still got a full head of hair, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Your dad's not really lost his hair.
Gorgeous hair, my dad has. I used them on a few projects, find the bits are good, but depends on the material being cut. 5mm ply, but only 5mm MTF to forever. Lyndon, they say hair, loss of your hair is something to do with headboards. Victor's shooting up.
No, Victor. Did you say something to do with headboards?
Yeah, Lyndon's just said they say loss of hair is something to do with headboards. I think Lyndon's going to fit in pretty well here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, I have a cousin who was bald at the about 21. Malcolm bald comes.
Must be horrible at that
Jerry, I
age.
spend more on Mr. Sheen than Head and Shoulders. Roger. If I go bald, I should have 3 little lines and a British standard tattoo on the head. And why the hell not?
But I do feel for people that lose it so young, because at that age, they're just going to be brutal at you at school.
Yes.
It's...
Kids are cruel, aren't they?
Yep. And yet, in the same sense, younger kids are accepting of anything. It's...
I wasn't as bald as I am now until I was 31, says Dan. Jimbo, my saving grace is I can grow a full beard should I choose it. It's Michael Gray from those days.
So, I don't know if anybody's ever tried this. The other thing that I thought about using for things like metal is going back to nail products, which we all use different things that come in handy. You can get these like powders that make it like a shiny holographic, I think it is. I was wondering if they do darker colours, whether they'd work as like a good weathering powder. I don't know if anyone's ever tried anything like that, but...
Julian won't be joining any chain gangs soon. Dan, I should never have used wash and go shampoo when I was younger. Andy, bald head preacher. Chris, I have a proper Gandalf beard at the moment. I just have to persuade it to grow up. Yeah, just tie it around like ear warmers or something.
See, my dad's losing his hair, isn't he? But back in, like, when was it? 70s, my dad was one of those with long hair. I'm losing mine, aren't I? At the tops.
Adam, not quite. My cousin was Mr. Budweiser Scotland at the time. He got ahead in business, one for writing on. Grace feels sorry for all those who go bald at an early age. Yet most girls in my age group and school year were going bald voluntarily since they were old enough to wield a razor. So bald men setting a trend.
It's like beards, isn't it? I think some people, like, you get used to as well, people that have no facial hair, no hair, you know, you get used to people, but if people suddenly do it, it's just like weird.
Oh, I've done it, haven't I? Right.
I don't like it when you cut all your hair off, I told you that.
I don't care.
I know you don't care, but I'm just saying that just proves what I'm saying. I'm not a fan of you when Well, not a fan of you, but you know what I mean.
No, you're not a fan of me.
I'm not a fan of it when you shave it all off. I think hair suits you a little bit better.
I prefer it shaved off in summer.
No, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's your choice.
I know, it's my choice.
Like the yellow dress is my choice.
No, I forced you to wear that, Dom.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I do forget myself.
The old skinhead girl cut. I rather like it. Anyone remember Kojak Pops?
Huh?
Nope.
Never heard of them. Right, but then I am one of the babies, so that's probably why I haven't.
Now I do, Andy. Who loved them? John W. Save a lot more money being bald than having to go to the barbers. More money to spend on the railway. This is very true, John.
I was going to say that is actually a valid point, isn't it?
Dan, I hear these rumours that girls like that bob their beards, yet I'm never approached as I have both. Jerry BBR, who loves you, baby? And Julian, used to have hair down the middle of my back. I cut it off and donated the wigs for kids.
That's what my dad's was.
How sweet. My brother always said some people have evolved from apes more than others. Andy, coochie coo.
Coochie coo.
Wayne Model Builder. Some of us suit shaved hair. I actually have a full head of hair at 53, preferred the shaved head look. I guess when I was a bouncer years ago, I looked bloody stupid with hair. Mine stemmed from the RAF.
And it's just easier sometimes.
Well, down, I dare say, John. Lyndon, anyone used human hair for scenic work?
Can't say I have, but I've got plenty of it, so...
Jerry, as a teen, my hair was down to my backside. I reckon the weight pulled it out. Moneybrook Junction. This Grace and Rob, we are here, but lurking tonight. No worries, not a problem.
Who's that, sorry?
Mark and Lisa.
Oh, okay. Did you miss Cozzy come in?
I did. Oh, hello, Cozzy. Sorry, buddy. I do apologise, that wasn't
I
intentional.
was going to say, I didn't think I'd heard you.
Craig, your stress can do that to you. The last 6 months of mine to stop falling out after all the stress.
Mine, I've got mine falling out the front. Like when you tie my hair back up the side, so it does happen.
My daughter never had a haircut since she was born, and when she did get a cut, she did the same, wigs for kids.
See?
Yes, you had your hair cut, didn't you, madam?
If I'd have realised how much she would have cut off, then I would have donated to wigs for kids. But from what she showed me, it wasn't as much. And then I looked after and I was like, yeah, there was a good load.
You've lost, I would say, about 4 to 5 inches of your
Don't go there. Don't just make me cry, because it will.
Cozzy, how's Rob? Oh, good, buddy. Thank you for asking. Andy, now I have plenty of hair where it shouldn't be.
So as you can see as well, guys, this is brown back. But this Citadel paint really, because it's that bit thicker, it really goes on it well.
Can someone please share Lintree Town new double O gauge model railway link again, please, if they don't mind?
That's the point. We've not actually looked into how much the other colours are.
Aaron Bill, oh, Gordon Bennett. Troublemakers in.
Who did you just say?
Aaron Bill.
Aaron. I thought you said Aaron. Hiya, lovely.
Just now back from Tampa bowling, just a low 152 average tonight. Did I miss much? Are you painting a fence?
I am painting a fence. But sorry to hear you had a lower average tonight, but good days and bad days. How are those spares coming along?
Harris Tweed, they say bald people are more virile than long-haired, apparently. Don's come in.
Hey, Don. And Jerry's in as well. I didn't realise.
Jerry's been in for ages.
Oh, sorry, Jerry, darling.
My adopted grandson, who isn't quite 3, has taken a huge interest in practical wireless and Radcom.
Huh.
He reckons that he has some radio pictures. Cool. Jerry, as you get older, too much effort from the hair to get all the way to the top instead of details out of ears and nose. Yeah, very true. That made me laugh with the barbers.
Mm.
Using the bleeding flamethrowers to get the hair out your nose and your ears.
Yeah.
Jesus. Hi Aaron, good average for me, well, says Chris. My average would be about 20. I think most of the balls will just go down the channels on the side.
Wait, Chris, do you play as well?
No, I think he was joking.
Oh. I don't know. Just as a side, Grace would melt if you met him. Who met who, sorry? I'm confused. Who met who? Spares, what a pain. That blooming temping got a few splits, which didn't help. Of course, I've got to make them. So, I know our bowling centre, if you were part of a club, would do like a special coaching session. So, I think back in those days, I think it was something stupid like £6. And you get like an hour on the lane. So, you know, it wasn't a set out, well, you had it run as a game, but you literally had the lane for an hour. And that way you could do whatever, you know, you could either play games or you could literally just work on your spares, ignore the scores. I think it was about £6. I imagine it's gone up now, but yeah, it was a special coaching sessions that we got. And that was always great work. And then when we had like our usual YBC, there would then be an extra hour you could stay for after.
Just as an aside, Grace would melt if you met him.
Yeah, I've just said met who. I'm confused. Although that's not hard for me, to be fair. I've missed anywhere. I'm going to see if I've missed anywhere on top as well. Jeez, coaching now 15 to 20 quid an hour. Thank you, Grace was Norwich. Maybe you'd be a bit cheaper. No, that was Tunbridge Wells. So quite an expensive area actually. But then as I said, it was what, early 2010s, so it's, you know, over 10 years ago now. And then as I said, at the time it was a youth club as well, so maybe that's why. But that was 20, that price is kind of like the price it was for games back then. You know, but the handy thing about just getting a lane meant that you could just, you know, you didn't have to worry all your games up and that's it. You just had it for an hour. I dread to think if I phoned up now and asked them, or if the bowling centre's even still going. I'm just tidying up the bits. Especially the fact you'll be looking down at it. I want to make sure that you don't get any of the massive bits of brown showing. It's not covered it too bad though, to be fair. I want to make sure that front is smooth. Did I just say that Knockers Lane Roger's coming as well? Sold off 3 points, that's enough. Their old ones took some cleaning and sorting. In school, they'd take us bowling on certain days and we'd use for time to go around with each other any overpriced food. That's nothing like a treat of it. £10 for nachos, Jesus, or $10. Yeah, but bowling is a lot bigger out in America, isn't it? You know, it's like what we get is special bowling balls, like called reactives. But you usually have to buy them in the UK, where in the US, I believe certain centres actually have reactor balls just for anyone to use. But it's a much bigger thing out there than it is in the UK. Obviously, you take your kids to it, but, you know, you've got the PBA and that out there as well. Although I know someone is now part of the tour. She started here and she is now part of America. She went to uni over there and she plays in all the contests out in America. I used to bowl with her. Crikey, Chris. I'm missing comments, aren't I? I can't see that, crikey, Chris. There we go. I actually used to. I could crack 200 at my best in the late 80s. Now I use a 9-pound ball like a girl. So my dad, when he was teaching me when I was young, he was using an 18. I got up to a 14. But I was going to go up to a 15, but then the bowling stopped because my dad was unwell. I think my highest score was 289. And then, weirdly, my averages varied each league. You know, the different ones that I was part of. Yeah, I was pretty good. Now I just impress my workmates on the next must do. I'm not cheap. Well, we lost our own bowling alley years ago and it became a TK Maxx. Yep, so there's not even one close here now. Food is expensive. I'm a nifty 50. 3 hours bowling and a free cup of tea, £7. Wow. That's a nice deal. Now we only have arcade, crappy bowling alleys. Yeah, they're not the same. I only went to a fairground and for 4 burgers, drinks, 55. Wow. Still some advantages in getting older, Aaron. Love bowling. So I'm not the only one. Grace missed the Moneybrook sub status. I did. Someone please update me. Where have they got up to? Balls with holes in. Say no more. £35 for dollars for loaded nachos and lemonade. Jesus. King Julian is back. Yeah, Adam, a few things about getting older. Next benefit in a year's time will be a bus pass. I couldn't hold more than a 12, not the smallest of hands either. There are 3 large alleys in Cardiff. Yeah, so, yeah, up here, there's not really anything. I never went to Llandudno one because, unfortunately, I lost my bowling equipment years ago due to the X and things. But at the time of losing them, I think I had 4 bowling shoes, so well in excess of maybe 800-900 quid's worth of stuff there. Which nowadays it would have to be re-drilled and my weight would probably be too heavy anyway, so it's not the end of the world. It's just a shame, isn't it? I've still got my trophies, some of them. Okay. So I'll let that fully dry and then I'll do the bottom of that one.
Just spin it round then if you...
I've been reading them.
No, I'm just saying, if you're waiting for things to dry, spin it around.
No, that one. I've got to carry on with the others.
Okay.
I couldn't... I read that, a 3 large card. Then tree. I'm going to love and leave you all. Thank you so much for welcome and subs. Very much appreciated. Hopefully we've got some model vids up in the next week. All being well, take care. No worries, darling. Thank you so much for joining us. You know where we are, and let us know when you drop your first message, darling. Best of luck with your channel.
And we're on lives twice a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Yes, and
videos on Wednesdays and Sundays.
Oh, the times vary at the moment, but in the summer it goes to like earlier starts.
Yeah.
But you take care, lovely. I used to cran green and flat bowl too and do skittles. Oh, I hated that. Now trying to stop a bowling alley in the next 2 years to be in a little. Yeah, this is a problem, isn't it? It was starting to get expensive even when I was there, and there's not as much interest, is there? Especially with kids now, I think, with all the games, consoles, things. And then with the cost of living crisis and not having spare funds, it's things like that do go, and it's such a shame. But it's definitely not as big in the UK as it is in, say, America. America, it's a pretty big thing over there.
Carry on, carry on. I was going to say you're missing comments.
Yeah, sorry, my brain is not keeping up. Yeah, bowling is popular in the US to the point they make movies revolving around it. Yeah, exactly. My claim to fame is I've been at 9-pin bowling in Finland. Huh. Interesting.
Oh, speaking of that, there is somebody missing. Simon.
I did ask you earlier, has Simon been in? And you said no, not yet.
You said SJ Dusty.
No, I just said SJ.
You said SJ Dusty.
I can't remember saying Dusty. Like I said, my brain's fried. I'll definitely see you all again soon. No worries. You take care, darling. I'm more crazy put, says Andy. 25, said Craig. One instrument that will never be popular is sackbut for obvious reasons.
No idea.
No idea on that one either. We got skills in Gross and Rob's chat, model railways and bowling. Maybe then Galvey rails would have a couple of signs on them warning these rails may contain nuts. I think we might have to see if we can source some of them. Don't you think?
Yeah.
So I might actually leave the foot plates in that less metal actually, just because it's where your feet are going to be. So they are going to get dirtier and grubbier. But it's definitely brightened it up, that's for sure. I think what it needed.
In for 5 minutes.
Oh, hiya, buddy. How are you keeping? Grassy. My neighbour is president of a local indoor bowls club. I'm not ready for that yet.
Jerry Schooner.
Oh, no night, Jerry, darling. Thanks for tuning in, sweetheart. I did say earlier that both first shows haven't been in yet, and that's still the case of 10:44. Yeah, I suppose life gets in the way, doesn't it? SJ Dusty, I know he's not always on. I think his does vary with what's going on in his life. But SJ Simon has got a few things going on as well, so possibly it's just a life's a bit manic at the moment.
I wonder if he's doing a live tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's the point.
I shall have a look.
I'm going to say he's not mentioned anything.
As if he is, I'll put a link in.
Yeah. If not, Andy, do you think when you go live and change it up, you can give us a bit more notice, buddy?
He just didn't want us in the live.
Well, I know. I think a lot of people were quite disappointed, actually. Unless I missed a community post, and of that I'm sorry.
No, he just didn't want us in the...
But I know you did catch quite a few people out. As I
He
said.
just told everybody else, and, then said, don't tell Rob and Grace.
Yeah, that's what it is,
That's what
isn't it?
was.
Have a good week, everyone. You too, Jerry. Paint a ladder in 25 easy steps. Ha, ha, ha. I love basketball, which is also big in America. Yep, I went to see the New York kit in Madison Square Garden. So the Globetrotters are a big one in America, aren't they? Everyone's saying goodnight to Jerry. My dad was a member of a local bowls club. That's why I was into it from an early age. I did a community post Friday night. Well, that's bad on me for missing it then, buddy. Although I was on shift Friday, wasn't I? Into the back and beyond. That's probably why I missed it. Because that shift took me here, there and everywhere. Almost
Yeah,
thought.
but he might have blocked us from that.
Yeah, that's true. No, I was down mid-Wales way, wasn't I?
Yeah.
So that's probably why I missed it. By the time I got in, I was shattered.
Sorry, I can't. You have to keep an eye on comments.
I asked to go back room and grab the manager. Balls. He didn't like it as I ran. You eating that salad?
Yep.
salad.
Yeah. Answering the phone, what would the ladder say you rung? When answering the phone, would that ladder say you rung? No, that one's lost on me, sorry.
Rungs of a ladder.
No. I obviously
you
don't
are
know ladders
slow,
well
yes.
enough. I've never heard that before. Rungs of a ladder. Nope.
Slow.
How is it slow? I don't even know what it is.
Bimbo then. But you don't know what a ladder rung is.
No. I can't say I've ever heard it.
Timber shoe, no.
No, no, timber, darling. Then again, I'm flattered. I was involved in sex, drugs, rock and roll in my early years. Played drums in a rock band. I think balls was the last thing on my mind, said Jimbo. Yeah, you're still trying it now, even, aren't you? Reliving the days of your youth. I saw a night match for the LA Dodgers versus the New York Mets in '97. Noma was pitching a guy at one row back from me, caught a flyer and won a shed load of money. Jeez. So that's another one, isn't it? You've got basketball and baseball is another massive one out there, isn't it? That's always on films and...
Can I be dead controversial?
Go on.
The Americans still don't know how to play football properly.
Yeah. And they don't play cricket. They just play rounders instead, isn't it? Rounders is their kind of game out there.
I can see a few of our American visitors being rather cheesed off at me for saying that.
Yeah, so what do they... Oh, they call it soccer, don't they?
Yeah. And their football is our rugby.
Yeah.
Except, can I be even more? I'll be even more.
Why change your habit of a lifetime?
Their football is our rugby, except they use protectors.
Yeah. I'm in a hardcore and just... Yep. Like getting down and dirty with each other. Because you know that joke will come back as well. That's what they say about rugby players, isn't it? I had to cab late too, early start in the morning. Yeah, no night timber, darling. Ciao for now. Cross member steps on the ladder are called rungs. Ah, right, I never knew that. So you learn something new every day. I'll probably forget by the next day, but yeah, now I see what he means. See, this what would you have to put up with a young whippersnapper like me, guys? At least I'm not offended easily. Surely that's a good thing in this day and age. Being thick is better than easily offended, for sure. I'd rather be that. I'd rather be a bimbo. Hot dog on Saturday messed me right up because I got up for school the following day, then remembered I'm 52 and don't go to school anymore. So you're painting the stars at them over rungs of a hand and foot hold. So yeah, these little bits in the middle, I'm guessing. Oh, you learn something new every day, guys.
Do you know loo break or anything?
Let me just get this ladder done and I probably will. I like hockey and American football. Yeah, again, hockey as well. That is, ice hockey especially is much bigger over there, isn't it?
And more bleeding dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, they get aggressive, don't they? The players.
Yeah.
Jesus. It's like rugby on ice, isn't it? That was lucky. Good job I wasn't painting a little figure there.
Yeah, but I'll be wanting people to jump on my next YouTube channel as well, won't I?
Yes, so Rob is starting a Lego building one. Where are we going to get time to do all this?
I don't know.
I hate YouTube. This is twice it's done. It's restarting live. I think there is an issue in YouTube tonight, buddy. Rounders and wheat bit. It's an American thing. Are those aluminium ladders or steel? Aluminium would be bright silver. Unpainted steel would be dull grey. On a TMD, the ladders would be black or bright yellow for modern H and safety. Same with railings. Well, it's not quite modern, our railway, is it, Dan? So we're like 70s, 80s. So health and safety, I'm sure, was still a little bit more relaxed then.
Plus rule 1.
Yeah, and rule 1. But I think in those years, yes, health and safety was around, but things like big yellow railings for people that can't see them, that was more like later years that it come into. If it was a modern layout, then yeah, it would be following all the health and safety, but...
No, we don't follow health and safety anyway, do we?
Well, true. But I don't think it would have been there then,
Gary
would it?
shooting off.
No, night, Gary, darling. Night, guys. I'm off 5 o'clock. Will be soon here. Went on holiday in 1967. Watched the famous Harlem Globetrotters in Summeril.
Sweet.
Wow. Right, that's my 5 minutes up. Sleep time. Night, you and darling. You take care as well. Everyone's abandoning us
John
tonight.
W too.
Oh, night, John.
Cosy. Ice hockey Nottingham Panthers.
Well, how many have we got in? Because oh no, we've
37.
got quite a few. So
Need links, Rob. Need links for what? What do we need links for?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Something.
And Spring Cottage is shooting up as well.
Night, David. See, I got it first time, but I will forget by the next live, guaranteed.
Craig, rugby is a gentleman's game played by boseys with odd-shaped balls. Well, what you're actually supposed to say, Craig, is that rugby is a ruffian's game played by gentlemen, and football is a gentleman's game played by ruffians. Although most footballers are pansies anyway, to be honest.
Oh, they're prima donnas. I'm sorry, but you look at bikers and how they come off.
Rob can do it. Oh, I'm with you. I haven't set the channel up yet, Jake. I'm just doing a bit of filming first so I can have a video up there when the channel goes live. But thank you. Piccadilly Model Railways.
Oh, you're going to have to look at that name. It's been quite a while, darling. How
Haven't
are you
seen you on
doing?
stream for a while, but thought I'd say hello.
I'm trying to think of your name.
I'm guessing John, because somebody's replied, hello, John.
Oh, hi, John, darling. I hope you are keeping well. Have we seen you this side of the year? If not, Happy New Year. Obviously, it's not having a go out. Obviously, people have lives, but it is lovely to see you.
Don says, I'm not a big fan of modern railroading. I like the 50s to 70s. Yeah.
So in one sense, I'd like it to be like a modern layout, but in the other senses, it's nice to...
Don, Robbie, you're back to work. Nowhere near it as of yet.
No.
I've had a lovely steroid injection in my back today to see to help, but there you go. Craig, don't forget Jake is going by Jackie tomorrow. It depends on how his operation goes, Craig.
Oh, I missed something there.
Jimbo, did I miss anything? Refill required. Blimey, only half a bottle tonight. Must be slacking. Yeah, it depends on depends on the size of the bottle, Jimbo. If you're talking about the ones behind the bar.
We haven't sorted that blanket out either.
Blanket?
Yeah,
What blanket?
last live.
Huh?
Heated.
Oh, yes.
You keep knocking me
He bought a
tonight.
Lego magazine with a small Lego figure and craft a build and was recording that building. I wish, Dan, I have got 8 kits to build.
Some with lights.
And the biggest one is an absolute joke. It's huge.
Oh, the
The muscle car.
car. We definitely need to get the light kit for that.
Yeah. Happy New Year. I've been quite busy when you're on. I'm still John, you always ask. Oh, he's not feeling the love off you, Grace.
No. As I said, some are really not sticking lately. I don't know why.
Jimbo, bottle size would be bragging. Well, those miniatures are a handful, aren't they, Jimbo?
That was quick.
I'm being a total B1 TCH tonight, aren't I? Has anyone seen the Lego Orient Express? Nope, not seen that one.
Don't show him.
Jason, time to crack open a new bottle of Bailey's. Jimbo, the missus loves that with warm milk. Craig, don't get me started about football hooliganism, Rob. Well, I'm presuming we're on the same page there then, Craig. It's not just the hooligans themselves. I'm talking about the footballers as well. They're literally a bunch of pansies.
And how much they get paid as well.
Yeah.
How's that a working man's wage now?
One of them I saw was at £25,000 a minute.
I know, it's ridiculous. Can I just kick a ball round a field and...
Most of us, you know, we wouldn't see that in a year, would we?
I don't think I'll see that in my life.
I'll send you the link, Rob. Jake. Or Jackie, whatever we're calling him now. Does that mean Jake's going to start identifying as a toaster?
I don't know.
Jake is Gen Z, isn't he?
Yep. So this is slightly boring, but I appreciate it, guys. What?
Just
I was confused.
So was I, that's why I said something stupid.
Right, do you want me to flip it for a minute?
Had a Bailey's latte on Sunday. It was really nice. That does sound nice, actually. Explain it to Grace, Rob, about Jake changing his name. No, I think she got it, mate. Bailey's drank meat. Anything else is fake. Totally agree, Jason. Rugby is 80 minutes of players trying to persuade us they aren't injured. Soccer is 90 minutes of daft millionaires trying to persuade us they are injured. Yeah, very true, Chris.
2 secs, I'm not out enough.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like an old fogey tonight.
You look like one too.
It's wet weather, isn't it?
Dan, I have a second channel set up for non-Thomas content and layout builds. Cool. Michael Schumacher was on £25 million a year. How much more are today's sports people? Yeah. And I think that's the thing as well. You know, the likes of Michael Schumacher, because I love that guy. Alonso, Mansell, all that era. Ayrton Senna, rest in peace. They were on that sort of money. Driving up to 200 miles an hour and sometimes sadly risking their lives for a 2-hour race. I'm not saying they weren't overpaid or anything, but compared to footballers who are on 150 million a year. Miniature sizes depend on one's reference to size. One's miniature can sometimes be larger than something, so I guess the litre is proportional to much larger than average miniature. Also depends on the size of your hands, Jimbo. Dan, Rob sent a private messenger from private viewing. I'll have a look in a minute, buddy. Robert, hello matey, how the heck are you keeping? How I fly my brick. I need to know, what is there a KD coupler that will fit the tender of the Rapido Tipfield Thunderbolt? Answers in the chat, please. Roger, building my layout same as the layouts in toy shops in the 60s. Anything goes, even have flying saucers on it. If it's from the 60s, it has to have flying saucers on it. Andy's answered. Robert, brilliant, thank you. Jake sent his messenger. No worries, mate. I'll check in a bit. Jimbo, F1's only sport I've followed since I was 10. That's over 50 years. Love it, even with all the political and technical spin-offs. Yes, and I am not ashamed to admit that the day that Ayrton Senna crashed and died, I spilt quite many a tear, if I'm honest. I was absolutely gutted about that. Currently, I don't like Lewis Hamilton. I think he's a bit of a ponce, if I'm honest.
What do you think of James Hunt and Nicky Lauda?
Yeah, I really do. Lando Norris is the one I like currently, possibly because he used to train at the circuit I used to work at. I've met the lad, I met his dad, and they're genuinely a lovely family, and his dad kept Lando down to earth, to be honest. Damn, that surprises me, no women's volleyball. Jake, not business one. Yeah, no problems, Jake. Like I said, I'll have a read of it in a bit. Flymo, sorry, I haven't had Katie Cobbler Robert. Hello there. About Chris, football is 22 arrogant, stupid millionaires shepherding an inflated bit of pig into an outside string cupboard. Yeah, I totally agree. Settle down, that's a class following sport. Mom and Son Train Railfans. Let's have some emojis in the chat for Ray, please. Hi, Rob and Grace, cannot stay. And it is Ray in the chat. Mum is not feeling well. Ray, please give Mum a hug from us if you don't mind. And send her our love. She's not feeling well. So everybody give hugs to Tammy as well, please. Just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, no worries. As I said, I don't want to be constantly looking at the phone, but I will check it, buddy. Jimbo, I know the surgeon who saved Philly Monger's life after his accident at Dono. Jesus. Roger, yeah, KD couplers will fin the tip. He'll just get the right length and push-in type. Piccadilly, how's the shoulder doing, Rob? Not so good. If you've not seen us since the new year, you won't have known that I had a fall on January the 9th, which has set me back a little bit. But I've been in today for a checkup, and I've had a steroid injection to try and free the muscles up. Hello, Tammy and Ray. Lucky for you, the average between 40 to 60k per annum. Yep. Hugs, Tammy. Yep. Let's have loads of emojis and hugs for Tammy as well, please. Emojis for Ray and hugs for Tammy. That's what I'm calling for. Hey, Tammy and Ray, get well soon. Tammy, thank you very much. Let's keep spamming this with emojis. Anybody that is in new tonight, obviously Tammy and Ray are over in America, I should say. And way back when, Ray, you know, when you first came into our chat, you'd previously been kicked out of a chat for using emojis. So we welcomed Ray into our chat and asked everybody to spam with emojis, and ever since then it's become a thing because Ray is a lovely guy. He's 26 years old. He is autistic. Please go over to their channel if you haven't already. Ray and his mum are building the most amazing and varied layout I've ever seen. Hugs for Tammy, emojis for Ray. Brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. That's really appreciated. But yeah, I mean, I do think our footballers are a bunch of idiots. They really are. I did medical cover on some filming up in the north east, and we actually ended up parking near Alan Shearer's house. And although I admire him as a footballer, but the money they have is an absolute joke for what they do. And I have them with the pocket last time. Nan pocket has trying. Well, I'm not going to read that one because that's above me. I'll just leave that to everybody else to help you out there, Robert. So yeah, if anybody can help out Robert, carry on spamming the emojis with Tammy and Ray. But yeah, Tammy, if you can hear me, I hope you feel better soon. Ray, if she can't hear us, then please give her a hug from us, buddy. And I hope you're keeping well too. Ow. Speak to Rapido at Rubber City. Adam, not good when your mum isn't feeling well, Ray. Feel you worry. Yeah, we all do, don't we? Yeah, I do get that. Jimbo, just an update on the model boat project. The hull ribs, etc. are fitted and ready for glowing. Cool, nice one. Harry Potter's Collector's Edition is $429.99. Yeah, not getting that anytime soon. I was given my most expensive set, and that was $399. I would not pay that sort of money for Lego myself. Not unless I've got a YouTube channel that was really making money. Don't worry, Rob, you learn. Yeah, it's above me, Rob. It really is above me at the moment. But I'm glad some people are offering you a little bit of advice in here. Again, like I've said earlier, if you haven't already, pop over to Finneton Central on Facebook. There are a great bunch of guys in there who can also might be able to help. Done. Quick, Rob, flip the camera to the other end of the holder. Hell no. Craig, what the hell is made of solid gold leather? That's not the most expensive set, mate. It really isn't. I think, and unfortunately Craig isn't in tonight because he's on his holidays. I think at the moment it's the either the Death Star or the Super Star Destroyer, and that thing is huge. It really is, and I think it's about £750. The Oriental Express is $259.99. The price of a Curascale logo. Yeah, that price I would want it to run on my track. I think my most expensive set that I bought. No, I haven't bought. No, this one, the one I'm currently building, which is that one, and I know that was about £60. Chris, a paramedic mate of mine has his own Lego room. He buys 2 sets of everything, builds one, puts the other in the loft, and doesn't let his kids in his Lego room. Wise man. Jimbo, another update. 40 Minute Band is full of Italians and Eastern Europeans in contact to North America. Sweet. Raymond Lego is expensive, yep. There was a Harry Potter Lego set for £800 at one point, I think. I'm going to Google this in a sec. Where are we? Most expensive Lego set. Okay. Right. Well, currently we've got the Millennium Falcon at £734.99, but I don't know when this website was done. $429, $429, $474. Millennium Falcon, £735. That's nothing compared to what my mother half sets are with now discontinued. Yeah, I know some of them are, especially one of the Falcon 734. I have a Lego Ashoka figure that lives on the top of my monitor, that's it. With a lot of the Star Wars sets, it's not the Lego that's expensive, it's the Disney Night team attached to it. Fair comment. Also hard to find as well. I thought I'd get some feedback from the people in the chat first. Is that the new model from the layout? Model for the layout? Yeah, no, God, no, please. Anytime you want to ask, Rob, you feel free to ask a question in here. By all means, we've got some really knowledgeable people in this, and I don't mind in the slightest. Just please don't be offended if I don't understand it, because... Jimbo, I had an original Ford Anglia one. Does that make qualify as a Harry Potter expert? Does it fly? Right. Wish I was welcome to go to Tammy and race out on the track, I said. Hope they fix the bad track before redoing Sumerill. Love them and miss them. Dan, I want to collect the Muppet minifigures from Lego. Jake, and that's the orange one on the stairs, right, Graham? Craig. Robert, if you have a Dremel, cut the triangle holder up and built the caddy into the holder, then do a gear. Not a bad piece of advice. Are you doing the hot water bottle?
How did you guess?
Okay. Piccadilly, I'll say bye for now. Catch you soon. Take care, Rob. Hope that shoulder improves real soon. Thank you so much for dropping back in, buddy. It is great to see you. Jimbo, after smoking stuff, I thought I was flying. Andy, according to Rapido's blurb, there's an NEM pocket. Well, that's going to Robert again. 8080 is 730. Yeah, I just seen that one. But some of these Lego sets, oh my, especially the ones they take out to exhibitions. I think I saw one where they had one of the Super Star Destroyers, home kit built, designed by themselves, and it was 17 feet long. How the hell, apart from a semi-truck, do you transport a 17-foot piece of Lego without having to pray that it doesn't break? I know that it break it down into parts, but wow. Railway model stores. I think that's Flymo helping. No, I didn't do that right. Oh, I've just clicked out of it, you idiot. Oh, you muppet, Rob. I've clicked on it. Bear with me. I'm just clicked on this link. Oh, yeah, that wasn't for me, so I'm just sticking my nose in where it's not wanted. Mark's model most expensive kit is over £1,000. Death Star's gone off the website, which means anybody who's got that in a box is sitting on a fortune. Jimbo, I always questioned about my semi-size during my teenage years. Went downhill from there, I'm guessing. Depends on the weather. And temperature. And wind direction. RMS Titanic. Yes, Craig. Craig of New Durham Junction is currently building that. Thank you for looking to it. You transport it very carefully, yeah. Praying all the way, yeah. But they are the geniuses, these guys, because obviously there isn't instructions out there for a 17-foot Super Star Destroyer. They just don't exist. So it's created in their heads, and it's amazing. Yes, I want that, Craig. Lego Titanic says created set on Amazon at $809.99. Yeah, but Amazon overinflate things. Chris, it would be cheaper to me to build a real Death Star than to get the Lego one. True. The tightness of the trousers over. Yeah, very true.
I'm having trouble hearing.
1,300.
Say that again.
Well, with Dan, it's like 589 on Lego. Yeah, that's what I mean. Amazon, you do have to. You do get some bargains on there, but Amazon, you can find some seriously overinflated prices on there. It's ridiculous. I hope I haven't just booted somebody. I hope I haven't, because I've pressed something. Yeah, it's the same as model railways. You've got to shop around. I wouldn't be tempted to buy any railway sets off Amazon, that's for sure. I've seen some of the price differences. Rob, my great-grandmother came over on the Titanic. No way! How cool. That is awesome, Rob. Andy, 2015 edition H.C. Anderson's Clumsy Hands is 7,375 to 80 built to give to Lego ambassadors. Jesus. Jimbo, I was considered a bargain once. No comment. No. Not going to say it, brother. Not going to say it. Concorde is 169.99. That's not bad, Jake. That's not bad. Right, you jumping back in? They're talking about Lego. Lego Titanic has interiors with engines and boilers. Yeah, Raymond, as I say, Craig of New Durham Junction. He's actually building the RMS Titanic at the moment, and he's building it in sections, and oh my god, the details on it are amazing. Mine, however, are slightly smaller.
Oh, lovely. So yeah, shall we get back to...
Where am I? That's the point. When it comes to building that car, how
How are
am
you
I
gonna
going to
build
build
it?
it on there?
You're going to have to put the
I'm going to have to take everything off that desk.
printer maybe and do it on this side.
Yeah.
Good. As it builds up. So guys, sorry it's not that fun tonight, but back to painting silver. Like I said, interiors and engine boilers, staterooms, that's cool. Not Lego on Robbie Airfix kit, and we all know how good the Airfix kits are. Just as a final, my t'other half visited Alice Island in a look and saw her relative signatures after arrival in a look. Oh, that's cool. Got the flying sub from Seaview 132 scale, been in my to-do box for 3 years, got round to making it one day. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I think Rob's had some of his kits for years. Ugh, what have I got sitting here and I forgot about, guys? Me and Susie is going halves on the Titanic. Cool. Then you found Jimbo and became a bargain boot. The Hatchet Titanic is missing a lot of detail compared to the Titanic made by Minicraft, which is cheaper. With the last set of builders' plans, the Hatchet's 1970s trumpeter kit quality. Funny, isn't it, as well, how different places, different places just put different details in it, especially the fact that it's cheaper as well. The funding bargain booths, I moved to Alliances to the co-op. Yeah, she was in my last lifeboat with 2 children, gee. Oh, what have I done here? There we go. Let's flip it around. So, more silver. Like I said, it is just one of those things that just need doing. And hopefully I was hoping to get it attached tonight, but obviously it didn't work out that way. Let's see if I can show the difference. See, it's not really... No, I've done this at a wrong angle, haven't I? It's definitely a different angle from what I was on before. Is that the angle? I think that might be the angle, guys. I could be very wrong, though. Well, let's see if we can get the next lot painted up. And I might be able to place it together. Because the ladders will come after. It was only after I'd taken them apart that it was like, oh, let's paint them up. Otherwise, I would have painted them like these on the plastic that they came with. So how many do I need to repaint? I just need to check what I need to repaint as well, guys. I think which one have I done, which one have I haven't. Yeah, you have done that because half side, so I'll probably go over those again. I just find it gives it a bit more support when I'm doing this. I'll put it wrong angle. Angle really makes a difference with this. There we go. It's supported now. But because this is a little bit flexible, means I can also move it so it's all on the board and supported. And that just makes it on. I've already curved that actually, so I don't want to stick it like that because that will affect it when putting it on the board. There we go. So don't want to bend this one out of shape and it affect the kit. There we go. That means I can just twizzle this round and get it painted up. Jimbo in there. Here you are, Robert, a descendant of the Titanic. You'll never know sometimes. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Yep, some of the kits for specific age groups, that's why they aren't as detailed. Ah, right, yes. I suppose, yeah, you couldn't necessarily expect a younger kid to be able to get it. I suppose it's that's why it's never bent properly. Well, they're squeezing 10,000 people onto cruise ships at the moment. It doesn't take much imagination, yeah. But I believe now they have like more lifeboats and things and that, don't they? There is a lot more rules for safety, but how people panic and things, I think it's the big difference. Because wasn't there that plane crash? Oh, where was it? Asia or somewhere. And they actually praised the people and said that, you know, the biggest reason that the people survived was because nobody went back for their bags. Everybody literally just got off the plane. Nobody went back for luggage or anything. It was just purely well-oiled and everyone was off. And they said that partly as well played a big part in none of that plane, you know, no one getting injured or anything, if I'm right. I know Rob knows about it, but I don't know if he can hear me in here. Doesn't matter a jot, Grace. Oh, okay. I suppose if you get people panicking and pushing and things, it's also how the people are as to the safety and things being followed, isn't it? Who mentioned well-oiled? I think that was me. Stream freeze again. Was it just me or did anyone else notice it? So there is issues with YouTube tonight. We've seen on Down Detector. So we think it's possibly just YouTube issues. Because we've been watching it on, you know, the multiple devices here and don't seem to have noticed anything. I don't know how long I'm going to be with myself.
I did say I was going to.
Maybe I'll get this one and done myself.
Okay.
Ready meals are good. The chickens is not frozen though, and it makes a big difference. I've missed that. They've been getting near on that amount in a dinghy in the channel. That's true, Andy T. You okay, Dana? Thank you. Her name was Mary Kelly, so I have personal interest in the ship. Huh. I've been getting blackouts, just flashes off and then on again. Check that it's on live chat if it does. Huh. Weird. As I said, I wonder if it's a YouTube issue then, because we did look into it, and I know YouTube are having a lot of issues tonight. People have reported. It seems there's a multitude of different issues for different people as well, depending like where they are, which is weird. But if it's affecting the stream that much, then obviously I'll have to just turn it off now. And not to worry, Grace, I've gotten used to it really so far anyway. We don't do food from co-op. I'm a great believer on fresh if possible. Live with a Sicilian means eat a lot of homemade goodies, especially as I'm a cook in the household. I found Co-op as well has got very expensive. So when I used to do my shopping in my main town, you've got a Co-op in the town and an Asda, both within like walking distance, and the Asda further up. And occasionally I would pop into Co-op for things just because it's a bit of a less walk. A bit easier when like getting to it and things. But I noticed the price in Co-op's just getting ridiculous now. You know, I get Asda's the biggest store, but it just seems to be getting a little bit too expensive. You know, when everyone was mentioning how shops were increasing prices, because I noticed Morrison's at one point was getting ridiculous. I remember one shop going, and literally the week before I'd been there, the next thing my bill had gone up like 20 quid. Oh, I think it was actually more than that. And all I'd bought extra like that week was a couple of maybe cans of drink and crisps. And that was literally it. I was shocked I got the till. Don't get me wrong, Co-op do some nice bits. But it's getting like M&S prices, and even they're cheaper. I keep getting this woman talking and painting a fence. I'm sure she's looping the video, as I've seen that fence painted before. The same as TikTok, isn't it? Those people dancing and do gifts and different ones go up and dance. People are starting to cotton on and said, I'm sure it's a loop. Good thing we're talking about different things again. But hey, you know, good with the bowling scores and your average, and how were your spares? You had a good night, Aaron? Yeah, Carhu's going up our closest shop, then it's 20-minute bus to Asda. Fresh voice over. I do too, Jim, but some nights I've got to give it ready meals as I'm running late. Otherwise, it'll be every day. Got to be careful what I eat too. Everywhere is getting expensive. Coffee is good for out of hours stuff, especially gin. Rosa is a great manager of food supplies, especially also concerns her 3 kids and family. So yeah, I think they do some nice things. So I've even had like their fresh chicken Kievs. Their I used to go in when they'd like do their reductions as well. And to be honest, they did quite a nice macaroni cheese. They have a slightly more expensive one, so when I reduced it, I'd get them and freeze them. So they do some nice bits. What was the other one? I think it was a chicken, and that was some ham thing with potatoes and that, and like a fish pie as well. So they do nice bits, but I just noticed at one point they seem to be the most expensive, which again, you know, it being a little shop, and you know, and they're still open till 10 on a Sunday, it's, I suppose all the little shops are always a bit more expensive. Well, saying that, our little corner shop gets a lot of things from Tesco's. So the Tesco's Jack's brand as well. You know, and they do some quite good deals in there, actually. I'm happy to support our village shop, that is. One thing that gets me, like their cakes. They do the synthetic cream. Ugh, don't like that. Hi guys, been looking for a bit while working on the bench. Hi Digger darling, hope you're keeping well. Got a bail night folks. No night Andy darling, you take care. As I said, I think I'm going to head off after doing this fence as well. Because like we've heard, I've got a hot water bottle and my tummy's hurting a bit tonight. So I think I just want to get up from the bed and just stretch out. No fun being a female, I suppose. We regularly do mega cooking days, Red Cross free parcels to all kids and grandkids. We're freezing and gouge us 20 jars of ready-made tomato sauce. So, yeah, that's another thing you can do is the batch cooking, isn't it? That's something I was going to go into and just haven't. But I know quite a few people that they batch cook and then, you know, microwave them like they would your ready meals. But it, you know, it all depends, doesn't it, on what your lifestyle's, what you've got going on. There's a lot that really goes into it, isn't there? It's like me when I'm working, sometimes I wouldn't want to cook from scratch. I just want something quick, easy, but I also don't want fried. So I do occasionally, you know, when we have extras of meals and that, just get them in the freezer. But then you kind of forget about your extras in the freezer. I'm trying to smooth this up a bit because otherwise it does just look like a really bad paint job. I think that's why that takes me a little bit longer. Because you do have textures on paint and things, but usually metal's quite smooth, isn't it? It'll be good for things like rusting and that. I do think that's when it's going to come in handy. It's certainly the rusting parts because it gives you that texture to add on to it. If I go over with a brush when it's still got like tackiness, I can still get away with smoothing it out. Jack's Brown from Tesco's is actually Booker's Wholesale. Booker's was bought by Tesco's. Now, I never knew that. You know, the only thing I had found is the fruit doesn't last as well. Which is a shame because I like my fruit, but again, with work, don't always get to eating it. And then by the time you do, it's like I bought strawberries yesterday. And I've already gone to look at them tonight and they're starting to go. I know it's also the wrong time of year for it, but best ready meals are Iceland and M&S. So I've not had Iceland ones, but I'll be honest, M&S ones years ago when I worked in Bromley. They had an M&S, and I would, when I was working practically full time, I'd go in, or was it I think when I was doing like 4 days a week or something. So I'd have one day a week where I'd either go to Boots and get like a sandwich and that, and then, or a McDonald's, and then when I was doing at least 3 days, because I had like a deal, I think it was like 3 for £10 on their pasta meals. And I've got to admit, the M&S ones were always good. I don't know, our closest M&S I think is Bangor. But yeah, I've got to admit, their meals were always nice, especially for pasta. I'm a big pasta eater, so I would, once a week, do the quick run on my lunch break, or before I went in, I'd get them stored in the fridge, and that would be me for the week. Not that they're 3 for £10 now, like, but you know, sometimes spending that little bit more on food does mean you get that little bit nicer quality. Like chicken Kiev, sometimes I get the fresh ones because they are just like a little bit nicer. Battling with this saying straight because it is quite thin and fine. It can be a bit of a pain. I'm missing my comments though, so just bear with guys while I catch up. A local shop got busted by trading standards for buying TE stock or Tesco's and multi-packs, but selling them inflated prices and split for multi-packets. Oh, that's a bit naughty. Night, everyone. Night, Jake, darling. Wondering what Tesco doesn't own. I'm nowhere near an M&S, or I would, Jim. Yeah, and weirdly enough, though, at one point, me Asda, I quite like their carbonara. That was quite nice. And then they went and changed the recipe. So again, I think, and Tesco's one meal I did like from them was they did a rice and chicken mushroom meal. It was like the basic of the basic range. But I loved buying that for like quick and easy. And weirdly, I'd have like prawn crackers with it. But I think it was something stupid like it was like 98p. And it was a cracking little meal. But for some reason, they stopped doing it. But I always would get that just to have in the freezer. I think sometimes as well things just change because they go for different suppliers and change of recipes, and it just completely changes it, doesn't it? Example, gravy from Tesco's branded tea set well bought 49 and one local shop would sell it at 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a really big inflated price, isn't it? I would imagine it possibly a little bit more expensive if, you know, you're buying it and from them to sell in the shops. So maybe a little bit, but that's just like a ridiculous price. Like, that's like a branded gravy, that. I don't even think some of them charge that much. The 3 major brands, Tesco's is the best if you had to choose. So yeah, I like a few Tesco's. I find it varies on different meals what's better at which. I like the M&S macaroni cheese though. I do like that. The Asda one is just, don't waste your time with it. As I said, I think they changed the recipe and like the cheese sauce they used was just absolutely diabolical. And now we're talking food again, so now I'm hungry. So I'll go and check the ends after to make sure they're nice and smooth. Are you away, Jake? People say. I used to date a lady who lived in Bromley. She worked for Coots Bank. Yes, quite creamy mac and cheese, yep. So, like, Rob doesn't, and Rob and Mam aren't as big pasta eaters, so I don't eat as much pasta. I would, but I was like the simple. I'd even have like a macaroni cheese with like breaded chicken and a salad, and yeah. Or sometimes I'll do it for work, you know, like the mini pasta you can get. Breaded chicken in a salad and mayo. Ooh, I'm hungry about it now, thinking about it. Right, going to shoot off an hour, Grace. Need to wind down for all frustrating of running session. Earlier, head melted. No night, Craig Dunnan said, I think once I finish this fence, I'm heading off myself. I just want to go and stretch out. So that already butts us one. I'm back in the 70s. Since the M&S ME is closed, I opened an SMM. It's never been the same. Oh dear, I think that's a different kind of shop. But the other one that surprised us actually was Iceland's. And we used to get, I think it was 10 in a pack, caramelised onion sausages. And they were actually quite nice. And then they've moved over to this oh, what's the name? Something Warehouse has Iceland now. What's it supposed to be? Cheaper and more affordable and living. And I got a pack of them, and they've gone from 10 to 8 sausages, but also they have no flavour. You know those ones that are just full of, oh, it's not wheat, is it? It's, oh, I can't think what they fill them with, but definitely the loss of flavour. It's such a shame as well. When you like a certain product, they change the recipe and it's not the same. It's like, I've not actually tried them, but the turkey Twizzlers, you know, I remember as kids, school lunches, everything. But there was such an uproar because they tasted absolutely disgusting, apparently. That or our palates have changed since we're kids, but yeah, I know there was quite a few disappointed people. I'm just going to flip this around because this is the back end, so it's not as obvious. I'm going to flip it around and just tidy up the front and then do the tops. So they will be noticeable. As you can see here, I've got a little bit of tidying up to do. I honestly don't mind my back too much. No, it's all B&M. The problem with my local shop, Series 6, is a state where 90% are on benefits and can't afford to jump a car to go out of your car. The choice but to go to the shop, yep, turned into a bit of a pain. I remember back in the 70s when CNA appeared in ladies' knickers. I'm sure you can work it out. At least B&M is more discreet. I run over tight down, no likey. Yeah, I don't think shopping should be that painful. I see, that's why some people don't like shopping. That's why people don't like retail then. Although when you work in retail, I'm sure that's what you'd want to do to some rude people. I think I've rushed this one a little bit, guys. It's not as neat. I might have to go over this one tomorrow. I'll smooth it out now and go over parts tomorrow. I think that I've missed. I've still got one more to paint and then the rest to go over in this lighter colour anyway. And hopefully it's adds to more weathering. I'm just trying to make this not look as plasticky. Yeah, I've missed massive bits here. Just tell where it's not covered. Getting a bit lazy, I think. Like I said, I might take a look at this and go over it again tomorrow. School dinner, you know, school dinner's mashed potato had a very different taste on my older palate, and I have to claim my plate is a good example to the 6 kids at the end of a school dinner run. Not all like local community council trying to find a way to shit to run it properly. Love the channel, love the humour, love the acceptance of all and sundry. That gold on the airy paintbrush is a tad too bright. So yeah, like it is quite bright, isn't it? This again you might not see as well now because it's the top bits. It's only because of where this is going to be on the layout. You are going to be looking down at it. So I would hate to do this and then notice bits of brown peeping through. That would just annoy me. So I'd rather get it right the first time. I'm still trying to get purple where I can into the layout. Yeah, so talking of shops, R1's absolutely brilliant. They've got quite a few on the island now. But R1 own loads of shop. They're loved by the community. You know, wherever on the island you are that they've got a shop, people always speak highly of them. You know, and they're a good laugh. You go in when they're there, and they're the kind of bosses that are actually in the shops as well, putting out the products, getting it out. They're hard workers. And they're actually going to be opening. They've opened a fish and chip shop, and they're going to be opening a bar and Indian, I think. So it's, as I said, you do get some that are absolutely lovely and loved by the community. You know, when the owners, when you have start a neighbourhood watch, because there was like spates of issues in the village, and guy in charge of it all buys everyone around. You know, it's there are decent shop owners out there. The same, you look at where my mum and dad live now, and the shop's been changed, so it was owned by this family for years and years. I mean, when I was growing up, and then it came back last year, I think it was, when mum had her up, owned by these different peoples. And again, I think Tesco's, you can get a lot more from you know, the little shops are getting a lot of these Jack stuff in. But it was just the whole atmosphere. The person could barely speak any English, which, you know, obviously I'm in Wales and don't speak much Welsh, but when you're working at a shop, it's a bit a hard one if you can't understand the person and they can't understand you. But yeah, it was just a different atmosphere, and like you say, some people can change people's impression of a culture that normally is absolutely fine. It just, some people just tar everyone with the same brush, which shouldn't happen, but it does, especially in the modern world. So guys, I think I'm there with this fence. As I said, I think I am going to go through it tomorrow again. Maybe I think I've rushed a little bit, so it's not as good looking as the others. I'm just trying to pick all the top bits now before it dries, because I won't be able to sort that tomorrow. It's like where I've done the tops and it's come over. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night myself, guys. It'll be so much nicer when we're back in the shed. I think I'm going to get Grace to paint my model fairy huntress after she is built. Sounds like a challenge. I went near a brewery in Mortlake a few years back, and the smell in the air reminded me of the old days in school dinners. I think it was the yeast they were using in the brewery. That's broken again as well. So I think these lids, you've really got to make sure they go on tight, because I've noticed the difference there in this one. Ah, that's why. The cap went inside. I've just seen it now. Is that fun? Local short due to the hours from 6 AM, 10 PM to 10 AM to 6 PM. Wow. Sundays 8 till 8. Reduced to 11 AM. Wow, that's impressively different, isn't it? I don't know what I've done with this lid here. Well, the first one I bought is kind of like popped out. This is going to get messy, guys. I think what I've done is I bent it all the way back, so that's why it's not closing properly. That's obviously going to dry it out. Go on. No, I thought I just broke it then. No, my hands are getting covered in too much paint. Another day. So, oh, let's check it. So, who produced that fencing? So, this is actually part of a Peco kit, Jace. But we've got some line side Peco in the sheds. And I actually looked at it the other day for something. And I said to Rob, it's extremely similar to the line side Peco stuff. And it's very flexible. It's obviously harder to paint because of that. But it's it really seems ideal, to be honest. I quite like it. And it's something, if I'm looking to get more, maybe it might be something that I look into getting, because I actually really like it. It's so easy to move, and there we go, I've got that tab off now. And silver fingers. That was my finger. So yeah, it's part of the TMD kit, but it's very similar, and the others are by Peco as well. So I wonder if it's slightly different because of where it is, but it's similar kind of concept. That's a nuisance. It has similar here, but I've noticed the playfields can't get staff. Raining's at good grace. Sorry, I've been liking building my wooden trellis for miniature memorial garden. Been watching and listening. Oh, good night all. Thank you for your company. You have to send me some pictures, darling. It's been interesting watching my caretaking, Grace. A good even coating. I've definitely rushed this last one, I think, so I can notice the difference closer. But I'll probably go over tomorrow with another coat, I think, just to even it out a bit. I'm a stickler for detail. If we never guessed. Funny you call me council flyman. I was asked by a community to become one, and they wanted me to go for MP in 10 years. When I lived in an Asian community way in the 70s, I worked for an Asian shop owner. Always felt part of the community. Most Asians are wanted to be part of the community. Just embraces people. Exactly. I find there is good and bad in every culture, religion, and unfortunately it's, you know, the few that can spoil people's view on a community or culture or religion. You know, it's, unfortunately people can tarnish that. It's harder when you have more of the same, maybe, just that does change things, but on a whole, you know, there's good in a lot of people, you know, and that's us working around the country and seeing people, different cultures and things. It's, let's pretend it's Crystal Lights. This channel will shut down in 3 minutes. Swear 3 times and it's an automatic end stream. So yeah, guys, I think I'm going to head off now. That is fencing done here as well. As I said, I think I've got one more brown one to paint. I'm starting to flag, guys. So I've got one more brown one to paint, and I think 4 to go over again in this bright silver, because it really does make a difference. I don't know if I'm going to show it on the camera, guys. I really don't. It doesn't look, if I put it down at the same angle, it's darker. It's harder to show on the camera, isn't it? But there is a big difference in person between them. You know, so I think that's the hard thing sometimes. I know we've had debates over the year with certain things, and part of that is because of a perception of the colours. Like with my mountains, I know a good few people like, that's not really working, until the end product appeared, and, you know, it was down to the colour on YouTube. It's strange. No night, Jason, darling. Jimbo, message to Rob. Look after Grace. She's a wonderful lady you need to support. Good woman is hard to find. Great. Thank you, Jimbo, darling. I have a feeling with Rob not commenting, he's possibly, hopefully, even maybe fallen asleep, you know. Or he's just trying to wind down and chill. One minute warning, I muted painting the last fence. It's a challenge and a fun way to finish. Yeah, nah. Sorry, I'm too much of a stickler for detail. I rushed that one and look where it left me. I'll catch you soon. Okay, Grace, it's been good sitting with you both and all in the chat. So yeah, I'm going to put it to 1 minute warning, guys, because again, we are lagging a bit. and we'll catch you guys at a weekend. Thank you all. So top tiers, remember your early preview is there, and the update will be out tomorrow, guys. So night, everyone. Thank you as always.